Welcome to Smallville. That's how we're gonna start it, dude.
I don't want to start it that way.
Oh, come on.
Nope.
Bro.
We're not doing that.
Aren't you so excited to watch John Schneider's work again?
I'm not excited to watch John Schneider's
What do you
work.
mean?
I don't want to even watch this at all. I feel like since John is the director, it's going to be a lot of Jonathan stuff. I bet he's going to try to make himself look like a sweet, powerful person.
Are you John Glover, dude?
What do you mean?
Are you
man?
complaining about him also?
John Glover just may have complained about this episode too, so I love that, by the way. The fact that he honestly said, I think John was just playing the point of view of his character rather than as a director, because he shot scenes of me that did not fit Lionel whatsoever. I like that assholeness. I think that shows the quality of the character, and maybe Glover at one point was like Lionel and just became that person. Just kept always in the background whenever they're like doing between the scenes, touching his hair, laughing at everybody.
Imagine being the guy who insults someone's first time directing an episode. Imagine being like, wow, first time? This is what you gave us? This sucks.
Yeah, well, that's how you have to be when it comes to Schneider and his character of Jonathan, because they both suck. They're both weak behind the camera.
Oh.
I bet they lose fights all the time to guys that have liver problems. Oh, by the way, it's Terminal. Did you know that?
Terminal, what were we? That was like 4 weeks ago now?
Yeah, still going strong here.
Yo, he looks good. They even showed his body.
What's weird is that he's getting healthier.
Yeah. Yo, he's actually getting better from this rare liver disease.
Does Lionel know that he doesn't need anything from Clark or the caves? Hey, you're apparently Benjamin Button at this point.
I think he's eating Adam's corpse. Just remaining pieces of it.
That is impressive. Okay. If we're going that big of lengths.
We need to talk about also, where is Lionel always staying when he's in Smallville? We all know that Metropolis is 6 hours away, and a helicopter ride.
Are you kidding me? He stays at Luthor Mansion.
No way, bro.
Yeah, he does. He probably has his own section of the house.
Dude, we know how it was when Lex was already like just so pissed his dad was living with him.
In his office. Not in
he roomed in that hoe.
Okay, but if he stays on his half of the house now, then nobody has a problem.
Maybe.
It's not like Lex is ever going to turn away his father at this point.
You're right.
Daddy, I love you.
Please stay. Stay the night. Tuck me in. I'll tuck you in.
Because I don't know if Lex is working with the FBI right now, or if Lex is trying to earn the love of his father, but I'm just a little bothered because I was hoping that we would finally say, screw Lionel, time to be our own man. He's going backwards. This is resembling Lana quite a bit for me.
Honestly. Lana. Don't you love Lana in this episode?
Yeah, I think she is fantastic. I also think she sometimes doesn't understand what she says. And that's where she herself gets confused. And maybe sometimes she uses words that she doesn't know, or I don't know. Freddy is just insane at this point because Freddy needs to get it together. She needs to be able to go out there, find herself, not a man. Lana needs to progress.
No.
I can't have it anymore. Season 4, Lana, we're getting to the end here of Season 3. Man, Lana has gone backwards. Next season, I better see some tremendous growth. Paris better do something, my God.
Hey, just a little hint. It doesn't. I'll tell you right now, it does not.
Betty does not change.
We go to Betty. Lana Lang. Take my little finger pain. Oh, wee.
She has a portfolio. Do you know that?
She stole Adam's work.
Yes. I think we have made sure that Adam was obviously a painter. And when Lana was cleaning out the room, she then found out Adam is a hell of a painter. Look at these. I'm going to turn these into Paris because that's how good these things are. I'm going to claim them to be my work. I'll sign it at the bottom there. See? Lana Lang. It belongs to me.
So she also stole Lex's paintings from Asylum, though.
Did she?
Yeah, dude. Remember when he was painting, dude? He had some good work in there.
There's no way anybody would ever take that painting. That painting was awful. That painting was so horrible.
Wasn't it the meteor shower?
Yeah, and I thought, in the world. And then there was a person that was, I guess, overlooking the world and the destruction, if I remember correctly.
That's Lex. He sees the world, with the meteor shower.
I don't know what this is, but maybe the art school and Paris enjoyed that type of work because nobody experiences a meteor shower unless you're in Smallville.
That's true. Like, who can relate to the best thing that ever happened to Smallville?
Well,
it doubled the population.
That's true. It somehow, after it killed half the population or infected it with some type of meteor curse, that's when it started to grow because people said, wait, you can get powers if you live in this town? Hell yeah.
Have you been hearing what's going on in Smallville?
Just gotta inject yourself. Warning, you could end up in a coma.
Oh, dude, did we find that list? We need to find that list. But we need to really just get into the actual substance of this episode, which is not even, what we were talking about. More so about Talisman, the episode title, being about a Kawatche. We get the Kawatches back, and his name is Jeremiah. And,
is that a football team?
The Kawatche, the Washington Kawatches.
Why didn't they change their name to that? You think anybody would have a problem with it? Just be like, what? We're big Smallville fans.
I know for sure. Any Smallville fan would definitely be like, why would we get rid of that?
Why? What are we doing?
That's here to stay.
That would be. Everybody should have voted for that. Why didn't we
play
do this
Somebody
sooner?
Save Me at the home games?
Oh god,
dude!
Just REM playing in the speakers. You know what? The away team might as well forfeit.
Oh, that's true. Because they're overpowered. They probably have meteor rocks. They're that dedicated. They're probably that dedicated.
They all wear Lana necklaces.
That's right.
Somebody made them on Etsy. Somebody then had to purchase.
Authentic kryptonite Lana's necklace.
By the way,
welded by Nell.
They do sell those. And they're like $35. I've been tempted to buy one for you.
Really?
Yeah.
That'd be very sweet.
I was like, maybe this could be a Christmas gift.
Yeah, tell me how you really feel, Taylor.
What if I didn't give you the one that was actually green? Instead, it was the one that had the green sucked out of it.
Yeah, the white, the clear?
Yeah, would that one be better? Which one would be
Actually,
worse?
Yeah, I think I would like the clear more.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't like dirty. Green's dirty. But yeah, so Jeremiah is this Kawatche tribesman who's going to take over the leadership.
Jeremiah Bullfrog, yes. Yes. Yes, that is.
Jeremiah Holtzclaw, okay?
Oh. Wrong Jeremiah, sorry.
This isn't Dances with Wolves, bro. Actually, I don't know that guy's name.
I don't know, but it sounds like a song, right?
We're just making it worse. We're making it worse.
No, this is relatable because I just got confused. And by the way, it's not much different than the real last name that they use, okay?
And look, we even get Willowbrook. We get Professor Willowbrook back. We haven't seen him since, I think, Kyla, right?
Yeah. And like what I said before, he was a villain. And he
Who's he back with? Another kid.
Yeah, he just collects these things. We find out that he collects these students thanks to his college. Any other time, Chris Hansen would have to come in and have to break this up to say, Willowbrook, you're crossing the line. Because why are these kids following him? Why do they think that he's a genius? Unless I go back to what I said originally in Kyla's episode.
He's giving them candy?
Giving them powers. He's giving them some type of belief that they're able to be something. And because kryptonite, I don't know if he's using that, but I always said he is some type of mastermind where he is creating these type of people within his own tribe once he finds out whatever bloodline they're a part of.
Dude, I would be tempted. I'd be like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, think about it. You want powers?
Sounds good.
How's your life going now?
So what do I have to do? Tell me.
Change your name to Jeremiah Bullfrog.
Yeah,
Okay.
make it Bullfrog, not Hold's Claw. Okay? It's not really Kawatche. But we also are getting more, I guess, real story material as far as back to the Kawatche caves, that whole culture and prediction they had, premonition from Kryptonians. Kryptonians had to have gave them all this information because we now are going back into the story of Naman and Sageeth. So
intense stuff, especially whenever you find out kind of at the end here who Sageeth is. Not going to do any type of spoiler, but let's just say it could be Pete. And
if he was there, would it have disintegrated?
Would it have done the same thing? I think so. Because I'm sorry to get off track here, but it's still about the episode. What I think this episode really is about is divorce. And I think that's what we really should be discussing and jumping into.
Dude, we can't spoil Pete's one little part in this episode, okay?
Pete has no business being in this episode.
He has no business at all. That's interesting.
Neither does Chloe. Chloe has no business either. And I would hope that maybe Chloe would be helping with other areas, such as maybe research over Jeremiah Bullfrog. But she's not. Instead, we're having to worry about Pete's personal problem, where, by the way, folks, he worked at a crisis hotline. Just call the damn hotline, Pete.
He'd be calling himself, because he's probably the only one working there anymore.
No, it happened to those girls that he was trying to hit up.
He probably ran them away. He's like, Pete, stop hitting on me. It's like, sorry, I'm going through a divorce. And then they're like, can't help you. You're on your own.
That's not how he acts, though, whenever people do find out about the divorce. I'm sorry, I'm jumping too much into the highlight of the episode, so I don't want to get too far deep here. But yes. So, overall, I do enjoy Talisman. I think John Schneider did a fine job.
Honestly.
I only say he did a fine job because we finally get another set piece, this time at a college.
That's true. That's true, and I love that too, because eventually we will get to College Clark.
I can only imagine. I'm hoping that we're going to get a little bit smarter and treat people a little bit better, because usually I call Clark dumb. I call Clark a lot of names, but Clark has one scene where I think he may be the biggest douchebag on planet Earth.
Hell yeah. I can't wait for that one. Those are my favorite.
That's what Talisman brings us. It brings us this type of excitement.
That's right. And again, as you know, Somebody Save Me podcast, back for another week. Please enjoy the episode. Thank you for listening once again. Follow us on everything. And let's get it started, bro.
Okay, fine.
Come on, please. Lionel, stay home. Please, Dad. Please. I want you to stay the night.
Gross.
All right. Opening up, we already see the cave painting in Kawatche Cave of the Sageeth and Naman, but we have Jeremiah, the new character we were mentioning, back with Professor Willowbrook, and of course, Jeremiah's bitching because, I don't understand why this white man, Lionel, has to have our cave. It's our culture. Why would we even be here with our enemy? And Joseph Willowbrook is just like, shut up. We gotta do things sneaky, we gotta do things and just see what's going on.
Well,
Be cordial.
And the other thing too that Willowbrook makes a great point about is, come on, we have to be able to have our enemies trust us, so then we can get closer to them and they can use their fancy white man tech. I think that's what Willowbrook was really trying to get across to Jeremiah. Jeremiah already seems a little too antsy for me. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to be up to having a face-to-face convo with Lionel Luthor. I'm just going to throw that out there already.
He's coming in here, he's like, damn it, why is he here? I don't like this shit. And it's like,
Do you know who that is?
who are you?
Yeah.
Who are you? Why are we mad?
I'm not gonna lie. The person who's at fault here, Willowbrook. Let's continue.
That's true, actually. And of course, Professor is introducing Jeremiah and Lionel to each other. And he's saying, Jeremiah is the future leader. He's one of my brightest graduate students.
Quick pause here, because I have to ask you a question now. When it comes to the future leader of the Kawatche tribe, which is how Willowbrook introduces him, didn't he say that about Kyla?
Yeah. He's recruiting, dude.
Wasn't she supposed to be like the queen of the tribe, and then she was supposed to marry Noman, and then they were supposed to be like the rulers of the tribe together? So didn't he sell a different story to another person?
Well, yeah, that's kind of weird.
Oh, I got a lot of questions here that they bring up, which is why I still go with my theory of who Willowbrook is and him being the mastermind villain.
Because, yeah, he really did tell him, like, y'all are going to lead the people.
Yeah. You're going to lead the world.
I like how it's, like, almost their little tease to Kawatche, Kryptonian. It's like the K's. We're keeping up with the K's here.
Is that what it is?
Kent.
K.
Holy shit.
We need another K. We got to break it.
Sheriff Adams, I hope she's figured this out. Maybe she's the one who did it. Maybe she's the mastermind. I miss her. We haven't had it in a while.
Yeah, she should really look at these caves, by the way. There's a lot of action happening. A lot of illegal action. Guns going off.
Yeah.
People fighting.
Yeah.
Destruction of property. There's a lot of things going on.
Yeah, and we really need to, hey, let's, come on. Let's check it out. But
yes, introducing each other to Lionel, to Jeremiah, Willowbrook, then says, okay, can we cut to the chase here? I really want to see the artifact that you promised me.
Yeah, because that's why they're even there in the first place. Lionel wanted wanted him, Joseph, to check out the artifact.
Hey, Joseph, pleasure to meet you.
Oh, I don't fuck with you.
So Lionel sticks his hand out in order to introduce himself to Jeremiah before he grabs the artifact. Jeremiah just stares at him and stares at his hand as if it's infected with something.
He gives him the meanest look. It's very rude.
He said, "White man, don't touch me."
You think I would touch you, white man?
Lionel says, "Okay, Willowbrook, why did you bring him? Thanks."
Yeah, he's like, all right, well, here's the artifact. And they're looking at it, and what does that even look like to you? It just looks like a rock. Looks like a very weird rock.
I thought it was a fossil, and it had maybe like some fishies on it, and that's
some fishies.
You know, like the fishy fossils. You know that they find in holes where caveman says, "Look what I found," and he's like, "Oh, look at the little fish."
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's what you think. It's one of those. Oh, I think I found something. Gotcha.
I was making the comparison. This is around the same time period. It works. But yes, that's what I thought. It was just some type of big stone. Apparently, what Jeremiah Bullfrog calls it is a pallet.
Why are we calling him Bullfrog?
I'm going to keep doing it all episode.
But, yeah, he's Palak. He's like, incredible. Palak. And then Lionel's like, Palak? What's Palak? And Joseph Willowbrook is dusting off the artifact. He's like, ancient traditional cookware.
I put in the notes, by the way. Willowbrook should be teaching every cast member the poker face because he is amazing in this scene, while Jeremiah's like, "Oh my god, pallet."
Oh, and is that, wow, is that what I think it is? Yeah, a bowl, cookware.
Yeah, it's nice silverware, right, Jeremiah?
Yeah, cookware.
Right?
Yeah, I literally use this all the time.
And then
Lionel doesn't buy that for a second. He's like, cookware.
He looks at
Jeremiah. He's like, Jeremiah, what do you think it is? He's like, oh, yeah, I think the professor's right. Yeah, I think we should take it back to the museum, though, to properly study it. Okay, why'd we say that?
Because we have the worst poker face, and Willowbrook somehow did not teach these kids keep it together. Kyla didn't keep it in her pants. Jeremiah obviously can't keep it in his pants either when it comes to finding a Palak.
Palak! And so Lionel's saying, no, basically. Not until I've had it thoroughly analyzed, calls his assistant over. But Jeremiah actually grabs it and says, if you're a friend of the Kawatche people, then why won't you let us take it now? And so now Lionel's like not even playing with him. He's asking Willowbrook, Professor, can you give me the artifact? Please. He even said please.
I just like that he honestly looks at Willowbrook like, why did you bring this damn kid? This is what I have to deal with. Can you take care of this? What are we doing right now? And Willowbrook just looks at him like, still with the poker face, like, We get no response, and Willowbrook's like, Jeremiah, you're embarrassing me. How about, give me that back? Jeremiah, don't do this.
Professor, this is ancient Kawatche soil, okay? And he's like, he gets another rock.
He did the voice perfect.
Dude, I can talk just like him, bro. Do this? Bro, everything in here belongs to us.
And he grabs the rock, smashes the rock, and what appears out of that rock is a dagger that he then holds up in the air. It is glowing.
You know what that dagger is? It's Prince of Persia, bro.
I was going to say, is this the Sands of Time?
Sands of Time, baby.
What happens if you press it?
Dude, I don't know, but it's already glowing like it's about to do some time shit.
Yeah.
But do you notice those symbols? It looked like Kryptonian symbols on that blade.
Yeah, it's a shame he's not Jake Gyllenhaal. Yeah.
What a dumb casting.
I didn't mind it.
Oh, because you like Jake, okay? We both like Jake. All right, but no, we have to know where it ends.
No. I'm all for it.
Please, Jake, please be a Persian. Please be a Persian. I know you're not, but please do it.
Please.
You just throw dirt on him. Make him dirty. Put a beard on him, long hair.
Make him dirty as possible.
He's Persian.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm watching 300.
That's what I want to do.
That's what I'm watching.
See, we're on the same page.
Okay. Shout out Gyllenhaal. But now Jeremiah, no glasses. He doesn't need them anymore, you know? And so he has the dagger. He's holding on to it, and Lionel's just freaking out. Give it to me. Give me the dagger. And Willowbrook's kind of backing up. But now Lionel's still begging for it. And Jeremiah just smacks the shit out of him. Backhand. And just tosses Lionel away. And immediately Lionel's guards just open fire on this supposed child.
Bullets bouncing off of him. Well, for the way he hit Lionel, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. It's like what I said about the pirate that was trapped in the basement. I always go back to him. But it's like what I said. Some people just have to be put down. Whenever you see a kid hit a guy that hard that he goes flying 20 feet, also that guy has liver problems and he is still A-okay in the end. But we have to open fire on him. The bullets do bounce off of Jeremiah Bullfrog. He is now looking at him going, oh, I can't believe this. Oh, and now Lionel is in shock because he said, I want bullets to bounce off of me. Jeremiah now has super speed, runs away. Lionel then can't believe what he's seeing. He gets up, starts walking towards, find him. And now Willowbrook looks at Lionel and is like, all right, maybe this will get interesting. And Willowbrook starts looking around to see if maybe the cave paintings, I'm assuming, then reveals maybe a tail.
Well, or you've seen how it looks, right? Before it looked like it was a black and white type of painting, but now that one is specifically red and blue. No,
it is
because I feel like it was never red and blue before. So maybe activating that dagger triggers something.
Well, no, I thought it was red and blue whenever we saw it in the
Kyla.
No, Lex's episode when he was on the island. And remember it went into the eye?
Yeah.
I thought that was blue then. Maybe it was just in season 1, because season 1 changed so much.
That's true. I don't know. But anyway, yeah.
And by the way, people are just going to be correcting us anyways.
True.
Nicole Sager is honestly just going to keep messaging us and just calling us weaklings just because we can't beat Sephiroth. Obviously, some of us don't have enough time to beat it 1,000,000 times like your husband.
All right, so look, I got somewhat of a list here of comatose people, but Cyrus is missing from this. So it's definitely Cyrus, and we got the Frank guy. Remember the mechanic and the pilot? That student, the guy from the Scarecrow, went back to him and shocked him.
Yeah.
He was the bully. So that guy's in a coma. That guy's in a coma. This guy got kissed by that girl.
Oh, you talking about Fat Girl?
Yeah, Fat Girl.
That was Shake episode.
Yeah, that was Shake.
Yeah, because remember, he dribbled the ball and it smacked her Shake, and then it went all over, and then Pete stood up for her and was like, you don't do that. And then that's when we found out that she decided to murder him.
Yeah.
Or apparently just put him in a coma because he didn't have enough fat on his body anymore. So he's still there just having fat injected into him.
Seth Nelson from Pool Boy, Magnetic.
Yes.
He's in a coma.
Yeah, but he kind of deserved
also,
it.
is Dr. Gardner dead or in a coma?
I think he's in a coma.
He was in a coma in the paper.
They said his brain was fried.
Dude, that's already like, what is that, 5 people?
I don't know. We could easily keep going. Because didn't one of the villains recently also do it? Also end up in a
I think it was Gardner.
Oh, yes. Gardner just...
Because he was just last week.
So this is going to be about back-to-back. No.
This is back-to-back.
That's why it was so... I was like, wait, why is everyone in a coma all of a sudden?
Coma. Weeks. The last weeks are done. Comas.
All right, let's go to the Clark barn.
Clark barn. So he's coming in, and we haven't had one of these in a while, I feel like.
He's reading Farmer's Weekly.
Like a proper, unannounced visit into the Clark barn. Because I know you only like it in the barn.
No, this is actually really terrible. Because when Clark walks in reading his Farmer's Weekly, and he gets up at the top of his stairs, all of a sudden he realizes, wait, someone's standing behind me. All of a sudden, we see Professor Willowbrook just hiding out in a dark corner. Says, those stairs, they can hurt an old man. Clark is not weirded out.
Yeah, no,
Instead,
it's chill.
he's like, hey, I haven't seen you in a while, Willowbrook. How have you been? I haven't come and seen you because, I've been so busy. Liar, Clark. You are a liar.
Clark should definitely be more weirded out because, yeah, like you said, we haven't seen you in a while, Joseph. And of course, Joseph is over here calling him Naman, bro.
And I do like that Clark always keeps correcting him, saying, I'm not Naman. He's like, yeah, but you were when Kyla called you it, right?
Oh, that's dirty, dude.
Yeah, he should have gone there.
Honestly, that'd be more of a villain thing. So yeah, he should have done that.
It would.
That means he's like, yeah, it's like I'm not Naman. It's just a story on a cave wall. He's like, okay, yeah, whatever. Until last night, I believed that too. What happened last night? And your destiny was revealed. So was it red and blue then? Like, did it change, or was it just the knife he's talking about?
No, I think that with what Willowbrook is describing to Clark is more of a fight between you, and that's where I mean that Willowbrook is evil. He may have sold Clark a different type of story, but for me, I think he's just trying to pin Jeremiah Bullfrog against Naman to see what type of battle ensues, because maybe Willowbrook doesn't know if Jeremiah is strong enough to be considered Naman and to lead the Kawatche people, because he said that was his future, right?
That was his future. He's going to be the future Kawatche
leader. Didn't he say that about
leader.
Clark? Right? So why not put the two leaders against each other? That's all I'm saying.
Well, was he technically supposed to lead? I just know Naman was just supposed to save the people, you know what I mean? Like, be the savior. But Kyla was told a prophecy or whatever that she was the wife of Naman.
And I thought, and
God, what a couple that would have been.
Yeah, it would have been the best couple ever. Wolf Girl and Superman.
You know who made themselves look really good in their directing debut?
Who?
John Schneider.
Oh.
He made John Kent look phenomenal in this episode.
He made him look like just the most understanding person anyone has ever seen. Which, by the way, it just goes back to what Lionel said. You're weak.
Glover, dude. Glover said that.
No.
You're right, actually. He was still in character.
He still lost the fight. And to all the John lovers out there, you lose. This season is done. And no matter how sweet, no matter what advice he may give, it's over.
It's over.
Now let's get to Clark after he hears Willowbrook's story. Going to John, telling him everything that Willowbrook told him. He is now in the kitchen talking to Father.
Yeah, and he even mentions how the knife had been missing for 500 years. It's like, well, how did they find that thing? Was it just... Did they dug for it, or is it just laying around there? No one noticed?
So
it just took a rock to break it?
My only theory is that perhaps because the key went into the wall, during Lionel whooping Jonathan's ass fight.
Think it triggered some shit?
No, instead I think they may have like gone around and like drilled.
Oh, that's right, because he does mention key later on, as far as a little spoiler, because they do say they haven't been able to find it in the wall.
So I think he's just been joining the wall and they were able to find something this big. And in this case, it was the dagger.
Yeah.
And maybe it was able to like track the metal because Lionel said that it like resembled it. I don't know, but we'll get to there.
Yeah. And so I guess this is the first time John is hearing the story, really, because he's like, so this guy thinks you're Naman? And it's like, well, he thinks you're the savior of his people. That's a lot to shoulder.
No, he knows,
you know?
because he told him at dinner during Kyla's episode.
Oh, that's right.
So he already knows that he is the savior. John just doesn't really necessarily believe it. But the reason why it's funny in this episode and how you can tell John Schneider directed, or John, how he is acting, is silly. Oh, yeah, stories about the past, Naman? Oh, I'm so interested. You know, Clark, this is all about what you want to do. You know, Clark, I'm such a loving dad. And I just think you're kind of like the best son. And I trust you. This is a big bunch of baloney.
Dude, no, he's had some good times, man. They have a great bond. You can't allow yourself to get all tied up in prophecies written on a cave wall, Clark. All right? He's like, except some of the prophecies are starting to come true, Dad.
Jonathan then looks at Clark. Why am I always wrong?
Look, one of Willowbrook's students somehow got a hold of the blade and he's got my powers. And he's like, what are you talking about here?
Wait, go back.
Yeah, wait.
What?
What do you mean powers? What if he was like, wait, what do you mean bullfrog? Oh, you said bulletproof. Sorry. I thought you said bullfrog. I was going to question that. But anyways, yeah, Clark does say, so far it's strength, speed,
He's
and
like the Power Ranger, the Black Ranger that gets the frog in the Ivan Ooze Power Ranger movie.
Oh, shit.
Yes. And then he gets upset. I believe isn't his name Adam?
Oh, my God. It's the Black Ranger.
Yes. And then he gets upset.
It's the Asian dude.
The spiritual lady has to be like, what's wrong with you? I'm a frog. A frog that we kiss into a handsome prince.
That's right. She does say that. Oh, my God, dude. Adam. Wow. What a connection.
Dude, it all ties in.
It's everything. We're in a simulation, dude.
This is crazy.
So strength, speed, bulletproof, and John's freaking out. He's like, wow, is that possible? It's like the Kawatches were charged with the blade safekeeping and protected until they can deliver it to the true Naman.
Let's hold on to that. Yeah.
But we're going to hold on to that, but yeah.
Because the reason why we have to hold on to that is that they are saying that this blade is specifically for Naman. Right. And the Kawatche tribe is supposed to be its protector, and then they're supposed to give it to Naman as if it's a gift or it's just his weapon.
Yeah.
Let's just hold on to that it's Naman's. Let's keep going.
Yeah. And so John even goes into, Clark, I had your abilities for a short time, and that power was very intoxicating. So, I don't know. And Clark's like, so wait, Dad, are you saying that Jeremiah's not going to give the knife back? No.
John shakes his head as if it's like some type of reveal. No, son, he's not.
No.
Damn it, Clark, no, you're better than this. What do you... Here you go. Here's your knife back.
Yeah, come on. Why would he give it back?
I said this belonged to the Kawatche tribe. What I really meant, it belongs to the Kents.
Yeah, he goes up to him and is like, hey, I'm Naman. No, you're not.
No. He wouldn't introduce himself that way. He would say, hey, I'm Clark Kent. Oh, here you go, Clark.
Dope.
Because remember, he's not Naman.
That's right.
He rejects that.
He rejects it. But yeah, John says no. He's not going to give it back. It's like, you got to find this kid before Lionel gets a hold of him.
No, Jeremiah Bullfrog will not give it back to you, Clark.
No, Clark. This stupid kid's not going to give it back. And the dagger's so off. That drawing was so off.
Who cares about...
Or was that it in the rock?
I don't care about Naman, the dagger, or anything. I want to get to Pete at the torch.
I told you I don't want to talk about it. And so Chloe just walked in on Pete, just hanging up on the phone. Note to self, forward all telemarketing calls to Pete. He's like, you want to tell me what that was about?
It's nothing.
All right. Did you pull an all-nighter, or are you just changing clothes not, every day? A little too cliche for you, Pete? You don't like changing clothes? You dirty fucking dude, man. Dirty fucking dude.
Chloe really said,
take a bath.
yeah, hey, homeless? Are you doing okay?
Pete, you're wearing the same underwear.
And Pete then says, oh, I guess I was a little laundry impaired this morning. Oh, how bohemian of you. Hey, do you want to cover the gymnastics tryouts? Because I know you're a big pervert.
Oh, sorry. Find someone else.
Whoa, Pete Ross?
You don't want to be a pervert?
Passing up an opportunity to just oogle at girls?
Yeah, what's going on?
Hey, Chloe, have you seen the team? Total uggos this year.
That'd be valid. If he actually said that before he walked out, I'd have been like, cool. Well, I mean, he gave you a reason. It's like, why would I want to do that? And he's like, look, I just can't do it, okay? And bell rings. He's like, I got to get to class. Real serious. And then she's like, well, hang on a second. I'll walk with you. And he's gone. And Chloe's like, okay, or not.
And he walks out. And you know what? I'm so interested in what that phone call was with Pete. I got to pause it. Because that scene really just set the tone for me in this episode, where I'm really now involved with, is that a secret call? Maybe Pete is going to be going through a lot.
Yeah, what did you think that was?
All right. And
I'm curious what you
really want me to say?
Yeah.
I really thought it was divorce.
Really? Like off the top?
And it's because of how ridiculous it was from the start. I thought, what else would Pete get upset with? And get like that with, where he's quiet about it. And then I thought, it can't be powers. It can't be anything to do with Clark, because he's not in a scene with Clark, nor with Kryptonite. So it has to be something personal. Whenever you see Chloe involved, I said, parents, divorce. See, I'm like Chloe. And whenever you've had 9 years at the torch, and you have so much experience that you can solve the case, and you're Velma, and you know it all, because 9 years never fails.
Play it.
All right, fine.
I'm done with you.
We're going to Smallville Hospital.
Smallville Hospital. We get to punch our card. Wait.
No,
Clark's not here.
He's not
Damn
in
it.
here.
All right, so now we get... Okay, yeah, we need to talk about... This is what we... So, we got Lionel getting wrapped up around his ribs, and Lex is checking on him. And, of course... Who is looking healthier than ever since their liver disease got diagnosed as terminal?
You mean how the doctor was just wrapping him up and Lex comes in, Papa! And then Lionel says, it's just some bruised ribs. What do you mean just some bruised ribs? Why are you getting better?
Yeah.
Why?
And it's like, I don't understand. He still fiddles around all these questions with Lex. Like, we really just can't be... really straight up. We know the games we play. Like, are we still playing games? Do they really like doing this all the time?
I like where you're going with it too, because you even mentioning games. I have a question for you with this scene, because as the scene progresses, Lex walks into Lionel, checks on him. Lionel says, bruised ribs. And Lex then asks, so are you going to tell me who it was? Yeah. Rumor has it that it happened in the Kawatche caves, and it was somebody with superhuman strength and speed, and he stole something from you. How would he know that? Is a guard? Does Lex have an inside guardman?
Oh, dude, he's got someone on the inside, man.
Is that what's going on?
Oh, yeah. Dude.
If I'm Lionel, I kill all of my henchmen that were in that cave that day.
Or he's learning from Daddy. Installed his own cameras.
No, because the glowing of the dagger, I would think, would send an electromagnetic shockwave.
Okay, we're reaching. Come on, dude.
What do you mean, come on?
You think that's going to be an EMP, bro?
Maybe.
All right.
Because it's still, we'll find out. I don't want to give spoilers, so I'll just continue.
It's actually very scientific. I won't go into it right now.
But let's just say it connects later on.
So... yeah, Lex knows of what's up, or at least heard about it. And Lionel's like, oh, that'd be something, huh? Is that why you've come, Lex? I don't live in the past anymore, Dad. Someone told me it was a weakness.
And we have to be able to still focus, you and I, because last episode was the Academy Award-winning Smallville.
That's right.
And it was phenomenal. Every scene with Lionel and Lex.
Memoria.
So with their relationship now being where Lex has admitted to Lionel that it was Mom that ended up killing Julian, they're in a weird situation where maybe that's why Lionel is shocked that Lex has come in. And that's why he says with the recent mishaps with the cave, Lex has even insulted that before, saying, "Oh, you just gonna go down in your caves again? I don't want to hear about what's going on in there." So Lex has made these type of comments. I don't know if this is a regret thing for telling him now about Mom, where he legitimately does feel bad. So maybe that's why he's checking on him, or maybe it is for the FBI because they've just disappeared.
Or he loves his dad.
But no, because he would have admitted it last episode. He would have taken that love moment, even if it was a pity moment.
Love me, Daddy. Please tuck me in tonight.
Maybe you should start following your own advice, Dad, because of, your recent mishaps. You want to get injured. But Dad, why don't you let me get some of my law on the side and track this guy down?
No, Lex. Why are you so concerned? You know what? It's very touching and a little surprising. And I'm not sure if I buy it. Who are you, Lex? Dad, no matter our differences, I'm always going to be concerned about your well-being.
Honestly, dude, Lex is playing him, bro. He wants that dagger.
You know, Lex,
he heard about the dagger. He wants the dagger.
I can't handle any more embarrassment when it comes to publicity and my broken ribs. So the cave, let's just drop it all together. Don't ever bring it up again. What do you say? Let's go, son. Lex is then left there saying, I was close. But God damn it, I want to get to an even better scene.
Look, man, we're going to get away from the Luthors because this is the real reason why we're here today. And that's Lana at the Talon, in front of Chloe, reading her acceptance letter.
Before you go on, didn't you call this as a deleted scene last episode?
Right.
And so he just filled it in this episode?
He just filled it in this episode.
He did? So this wasn't Schneider. This was lazy work, right? This was Michael Bay stuff.
But yeah, no, deleted scenes were filled in. We have Chloe handing Lana the acceptance letter, and she's like, oh, wait, did you not get in? Because Lana's like having a weird reaction. And Lana's like, no, I got in. I'm real happy about that, but they turned down my financial aid. Because I'm Asian. No. In fact, that probably would have given her a scholarship. But what I'm saying with this scene, I do love. Chloe is actually handing this letter as if she is interested to Lana, and actually her succeeding and being able to find herself. Right.
So this is a very touching moment finally between the two roommates, where it's not some type of fight. Lana is then revealing things. It's just interesting because Chloe's the one that then comes up with the idea, okay, what are we even talking about? Just ask Lex to do it. Oh, I'm not going to ask Lex. I'm going to do this on my own with no parents, no friends, no income, no anything. Great idea, Freddie. Great plan.
Dude, this is what I'm here for, bro. Lana is so dumb. Why? I would have been, dog, what Chloe brings up, the first thing that anyone should think of. Look, I don't know why you wouldn't ask Lex. Do you think if he was, flipped around the other way, he would let that little speed bump really stop him from chasing his dreams? Come on now. Like, just do it. Just ask him. And then we're going to get into another deleted scene, and we'll wait on that for a commercial.
I'm not going to lie to you, though. Whenever Chloe did say, hey, Lana, do you think Lex would do it this way? Since when is Lex the gold standard, guys? Since when should we be doing what Lex says? Kind of the same thing of when Lex just shit on Clark to Lana, whenever he's just throwing him under the bus saying he wasn't ever going to change. All I'm saying is, Lex is, dude, he is playing games against Clark where all of a sudden, Chloe and Lana, he is going to steal.
Yeah.
He is leaning towards taking Clark's women. And usually Clark deserves it, but not from Lex. Lex doesn't deserve to have Chloe and Lana. You can have one.
Yeah, he should just keep Chloe.
I mean, in a way, I wouldn't mind it because of how dominant they would be. Yeah. Could you imagine
Lex would be so submissive.
A guy that pulls all of the strings and can make anything happen while the girl is able to uncover and find out everything that happened? I feel like that is the power couple that I would die for. Let's go back to where
Metropolis University, I think.
Schneider's episode, according to Glover, sucks. So I just want to...
This is the part where Glover said, yeah, he shot this scene. I was like, no, this is not my kind of thing, you know? It's not how it should be represented, you know, blah, blah, blah. Clark goes to Central A&M, Kansas. So that's where he's at right now.
Just walks on campus.
Yeah, it's a normal thing to do.
He knows what classroom.
He just puts a backpack on. No one questions him. So he's going to Jeremiah Holtzclaw teaching assistant office. And he's in there. The office is ransacked. A mess. Crazy mess. And
before you go on, I just want to pause real quick here. Clark is the biggest asshole and douchebag I've ever seen in my life in this scene.
Okay. Clark is here. Yeah, he sees Lex in the office already. And he's like, Lex, what are you doing here? He's like, did you do this? He immediately just asks him. He's like, what would make me want to do this?
What am I doing here? My father was attacked. What the fuck are you doing here, Clark? What do you mean you're coming after me with questions right now? What are you doing here? I was just
came here for a term paper.
With Jeremiah Bullfrog? Kiss my ass. What type of paper were you working on, high schooler? When he is a teaching assistant for a college. Why don't we just answer these questions instead of being an asshole and accusing me? I'm sorry, but Clark has no room to talk in this scene.
You're really mad at him.
What the hell is wrong with you?
You're scaring me, dude.
What is wrong with him?
Bro, he's like, oh, you're not here to ransack his office? Then what are you doing here for? Lex is like, you first. You can tell me. Term paper. He was helping me with the term paper. It's like, so your visit doesn't have anything to do with the fact that he went ballistic in the caves last night and absconded with the knife.
I didn't know about that. I swear to God. I put in the notes. I would hit him. I don't care if my hand breaks. I don't care about anything. I would hit him.
Haven't we gotten to the point, like, haven't we been trying to trust Lex? Like, Lex has been kind of chill.
Hey,
you know?
You know what's weird about the whole
He just rescued him from Summerholt.
Clark showed up a day after the attack in the cave, where the office happened to have been destroyed.
Yeah.
And
Lex is not an idiot. You know, even though Clark has a backpack, that doesn't mean anything.
Hey, I'm here because of my father. Why are you here?
Oh, term paper?
Like, just think about that.
Why would a college TA be helping a junior in high school for his paper?
Also, have you met Jeremiah Bullfrog? He seems like an asshole that would never help you.
Yeah, he hasn't met him.
He's
only heard about him from Professor Joseph Willowbrook.
I do have a question for you, too, because that also made me feel like that Clark was another big asshole, because with Clark and him knowing Willowbrook, would that been bad that Clark then told Lex, Willowbrook wants me to help him because I was with Kyla and we knew each other. Like,
it's like, I know, I mean, they
know
he knows Willowbrook.
Yeah.
They've literally all helped each other at one point.
Again, I was dating his granddaughter, right? Like,
yeah, no, his victim.
Yeah.
Well, Lex just says, well, I'm surprised. Because that all sounds like bullshit. Because you keep an eye on everything with the caves.
You know, for all those term papers you're writing, huh? I love that so much because that's a shot at all the excuses that Clark has ever given. Oh, I was in there because of the term paper. You don't write papers. I've seen your article about the school mats. It's crap.
Yeah, you still tell them, though, you still haven't told me why you're here, Lex. It's like, well, according to the legend of Naman and Sageeth, this missing artifact bestows the power of Nemano, whoever possesses it. It's like, you don't believe that. I was like, I'm pretty open to extreme possibilities. Starting to... Oh, this is where
No, I would punch him.
Yeah.
Like, I would punch him in the face.
You're starting to sound like your father. Whoa.
What? Wait. So, hold on. My father saw something, because this is all I have to say, because Clark doesn't know the truth. My father saw something last night where he was hit with somebody with super strength and super speed. I'm here, and then I find the office ransacked. You're here for a term paper. And then I say, after hearing all this, I'm more open to possibilities because of how many things have happened in this cave. You're starting to sound like your father. Why are we throwing such low blows?
And also, why are we still doing, like, things aren't crazy around Smallville?
Why are we playing dumb?
Lex literally had someone use kryptonite-infected plants to rub a dye on himself and make him invisible.
He was testing kryptonite mist in order for somebody to get the truth out of people.
And it worked.
What? Clark.
Clark's a dick.
Like, that's what I mean. This scene is awful from him. I really won't complain too much about any other with him. This scene is horrible, because if I'm Lex, dude, friendship's on hold.
Dude.
I'll talk to you later.
They should have not been friends for a while.
Yeah, like, I'll talk to you whenever I feel like it, but right now, dude, get away from me.
Clark's acting like a wife, dude.
What's with all the questions? Especially because you have no right. You were out partying with your friends.
That's true.
What were you doing late up at night, huh?
Yeah.
Trying to accuse me? I've been home taking care of the kids. I've been up since 3.
Dude, he really just said you're starting to sound like your father, bro.
And Lex even tries to scoff at it.
He's like, I guess I should be offended, but looks like he's beating us both to the punch.
And what does Lex reveal now? From the blinds for the windows, he pulls them down and it reveals an Indian symbol. And he looks at Clark and says, hey, why don't you tell me something, buddy?
Lex is like, closes the blinds and sees that Indian symbol, the Kawatche symbol. And he's like, well, if you see Jeremiah, tell him I want to meet him. That'd be kind of cool. And also, good luck with your term paper.
Clark, as Lex walks away, looks like, wait, I got a term paper?
Wait, no. This is what I'm here for, right here.
And now
it's some weird symbol. It looks like a pair of glasses and some lines.
I was going to say, it looks like whenever you ask somebody, hey, draw me a road.
Can you do some city planning, some road planning here?
Like, that's all it looks like to me. It's just a simple road design.
And now we have Lionel, who's also at the university with Willowbrook this time, and he's asking him where Jeremiah is. And Willowbrook's like, I don't know where he's at. But he's like, well, aren't you like his spiritual counselor as well? I mean, why not explain to him that the Starblade isn't his to keep? Because that's what it's called, the Starblade.
Do you like that Lionel now calls it the Starblade?
Yeah, because he's obviously researching it. Well, and he's believing everything.
Yeah, and I do enjoy... We have a nickname for it, so it's not just Palak.
The Palak, yeah, the knife, whatever.
Instead, it's Starblade.
Which is kind of crazy because it came from the stars.
And that's why I want to keep holding on to that, because now with Lionel and Willowbrook here, we're getting a little bit more of the story behind it, saying that Lionel is essentially wanting Willowbrook to assist with him. If he doesn't, he could regret it. But Willowbrook then looks at him saying, is that some type of threat, white man?
No. Look, we could work together. I'll give you a lot of funding to your department.
And that's where Lionel then says, no, I want to be able to donate that money to you so that you can continue your research. Why would you ever care about old cave stories? And this is where Lionel then says, look, Professor, you and I both saw what Jeremiah Bullfrog did in that cave. I've suspected for some time that there are special human beings who are capable of feats like this. And I know that I'm right. If you've read my work, then you also know that when the wrong person touches that Starblade, it will crumble.
The wrong person. And Lionel's like, yes. Yeah, I know about that.
Okay, so then let's touch on this, and I have to pause.
when it comes to the Starblade and the wrong person, does that mean somebody that has evil in their heart? Does that mean just the one person that is destined to be the rival of Naman? Because now it has me ask the question of, for example, Jeremiah. Jeremiah gets the blade, and he's obviously using it for what? Not good things. Or is he?
Yeah, I think it's kind of maybe interpretation of the mind too, like, because he's trying to protect his people as far as like the whole mission. That's end of the day, I'm coming back from saving my people.
And that's where is Jeremiah really wrong with what he's doing. Granted, he is supposed to be our villain, but the dagger still did not turn to dust, meaning the dagger did not find him as the villain. So wouldn't that mean that him getting the abilities, the dagger in a way chose him?
Could be. I mean, he is Kawatche, like maybe it goes by blood, like maybe something like that.
Bloodline, like what I say with what Willowbrook looks for?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not animal, you're a Starblade.
Oh, you're the destined one. But it's, it's crazy how, with the wrong thing. But we have to start talking about it too, as far as like the blade and the Kawatches. Is it really to deliver to Naman, or is it to use against Naman? Because maybe that's why it's not in the wrong hands, Like, what if...
You're getting to where I'm kind of feeding you here.
So we'll still talk about it as more is revealed.
Let's not reveal too much.
Yeah.
I don't want to give the audience. I need you to keep listening.
Don't you love that little scar Lionel has from that fight with John?
Yeah, you know what he does? He licks his finger every night and just rubs it.
He's like,
and
damn,
he just
this
reminds.
shit looks good.
He's like, this is all I got. The other guy, he's been gone for 2 episodes.
And his episode he directed sucked. And then Lionel's just so interested. Yes, I know who crumbles it, and it's Sageeth. Who is he? According to the legend, he's the bearer of darkness. And then, oh look, convenient timing. Clark shows up behind Lionel.
Well, isn't this the coinkydink?
Lionel, I just saw your son. Okay, it's not that crazy to see you right now, I feel like. But anyways,
hey, wouldn't it be crazy to see Clark though?
I mean, yeah.
Why is he there?
Yeah, well, that's why he says this is a coincidence. He's probably talking about that.
Yeah, because, I'm working on a term paper.
Yeah. Crazy stuff happened in the caves. I know about it. I'm here. What did he want, Professor? The same thing you do, Naman. Professor, stop calling me that. One who denies his destiny can bring about as much pain and suffering as your greatest enemy.
Please, Professor, I'm just here to help. Now, I don't want Jeremiah Bullfrog to hurt anyone, including myself. This mural was painted on the blinds in his office. I tried drawing it. It's completely crooked.
Dude.
It doesn't even look like the blinds.
That man said, it's close enough.
He looked at the blinds and said, wait, it's upside down.
Okay, yeah, close enough. Close enough. And Willowbrook already knows what it is. And Clark, that's the slumbering place. And the burial ground where the ancient Kawatche used to perform death rituals. And we're like, okay. And Jeremiah's apparently been writing a dissertation about it.
I love that, because Clark then asks, does it still exist? Willowbrook then gives him a stare, meaning that it does. We are then
next
cut,
scene.
Dude, we are cut to the next scene. I kind of enjoy this. This reminds me of so much, I hate to bring up Marvel, of like a Scarlet Witch type of feel, where this is truly...
It's truly a ritual.
Yeah.
He's like, he's unbuttoned. He's got some shit painted on his chest now.
Dude.
He's dancing in the middle of
With
a rock.
the dagger.
Flames around him.
My only question is, how on earth is Clark and Willowbrook just pulling up their sedan, parking it? Hey, Jeremiah Bullfrog, what are you doing?
Hey, you done dancing over there? We wanted to see what you're doing, so, anyways. Jeremiah doesn't exist anymore, Professor. You can't allow the power of the blade to cloud your judgment.
I have another question for you coming up. As he looks at the blade, Jeremiah then says, it's made things very clear. Willowbrook?
Your duty is to protect the blade for Naman. He's Naman, pointing at Clark. Him? He's not even Kawatche! Okay.
Hold on. When did that matter?
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Yes.
We talked about this earlier. I'm like, That's never mattered. Why? Who said he had to be a Kawatche? That doesn't make sense.
That's where, hold on. The blade is called the Starblade. When did the Kawatches come from the stars, Jeremiah?
Wait, this could also mean the thing with the interpretation. What if there's people saying, what if a Kryptonian impregnated a Kawatche person?
That could be the case.
Or they thought that happened. They thought that happened.
That's the thing. There seems to be conflicting legends here.
I want to know who the fuck met the Kawatches.
Willowbrook.
No. Who met them? Like the Kryptonian side. Who met them?
Jor-El.
Fuck no, dude.
Yeah, he did whenever he was in town for the 3 days while having sex.
Nope.
Yeah.
He did not do it. He was only there for a little bit.
He was able to fly.
And that cave already existed too.
Yeah, I know.
So that means it wasn't him.
All right, so then we need to go even further.
That's what I'm
Smallville
saying.
needs to answer this question.
Or the grandparents in the L house going over here and just being like, "Yeah, we got some plugs down there."
Man, somebody better tell us who the grandparent is, and somebody out there definitely knows.
Jesse, I guarantee Jesse will text me and be like, "Wow, you don't know his grandparents."
Wow, you guys suck. God, I hate y'all so much. I have to listen to this crap.
All right, so Clark's like, it doesn't matter who I really am. It's just like, maybe you should come down from your death ritual and like just give us the blade because it's dangerous. It's given me the strength of 10 men. No way. 10
I
men?
can shoot fire from my eyes.
Don't you see, Professor? I am Naman. And you know what? It's not even that bad of a thought. Because, I mean, Willowbrook does say you're misinterpreting the prophecy, Jeremiah. But, I mean, if you're Jeremiah, I mean, I would be like, this would make sense.
Hold on, Joseph. Let's continue this just for one more line by Jeremiah now. Jeremiah then stares at Willowbrook. He then bends down. He says, all these years I've listened to you, but now I can see you've held me back. Long stare between the two. You're afraid that I become more powerful than you. What does that mean?
Is Willowbrook powerful?
What does that mean? Exactly. That's where I'm getting at. Is Willowbrook from the original Kawatche tribe? And he has some type of immortality.
I mean, Kyla could turn into a wolf.
I don't want to say it is, because obviously it could just be its own interpretation. Bro, Vandal Savage all day long.
Indian dude?
All I'm saying is that I
I think
believe
he's Vandal Savage.
that maybe a meteor rock came down and Willowbrook touched it while he was a part of the Kawatche tribe. And when he touched it, he became immortal, where now he's just living through the bloodlines, trying to find somebody that's going to be able to be the next ruler to put the Kawatche tribe on top. All I'm saying is Willowbrook could have this shit.
It is an interesting take.
Why would he say that? Why would
'cause
Jeremiah
obviously-
say that? You're afraid I become more powerful. Oh, wait. You have super speed. You shoot lasers from your eyes, and you have super strength. What do you mean? You're afraid I become more powerful? You are more powerful than the old man, even when you were young.
Yeah. And it's
Unless he wasn't.
Willowbrook's maybe hiding something, man.
Hey, that's all I'm saying.
It's the blade, Jeremiah. It's corrupting you. Just put it down.
Clark
put
crying
it
to
down.
Jeremiah.
I don't take orders from anyone. I will be the savior of my people. I will bring Sageeth here. He's like, you don't even know who Sageeth is. You could kill an innocent person. He's like, the man I want is far from innocent. And so then Clark decides to heat up the blade because he thinks it'll explode or something.
He thinks
or
it'll
melt.
melt.
And then it just heats up. So, and Jeremiah just does a serial killer type of thing and just holds on to the blade.
He should have licked it.
Yeah, he'd be like, stay out of my way, false prophet.
By the way, what's more scary, putting your hand over it or licking it?
Sitting on it.
I wasn't expecting that.
That's right. Well, I gave you the one you didn't even think of.
Yeah, because that's disturbing.
No, that's the scariest one. Stay out of my way, you false prophet. And then now Jeremiah heats his eyes and destroys Willowbrook's car. He destroys Willowbrook's car. Dog, why'd we do that?
Clark turns around. That sucks.
Why would we hit Clark with that?
because he's sending a message to Willowbrook more than anything. And also perhaps even to Clark, saying that I'm more powerful than you, a false prophet, person who does not, or maybe that's the issue here. If Clark maybe accepted his destiny as Naman, maybe then the dagger would go to him, because that's what I'm having the problem with. And that's why I say the prophecy is different than what they are leading us on to believe. If the prophecy was that the blade belonged to Naman, wouldn't the blade have some attachment to Naman?
Yeah.
Meaning that it would go to him, meaning that it would signal
him. It should do something if he's near.
If it would be correctly his.
But what if?
It's not.
What if?
The dagger truly does belong to the Kawatche tribe, and their destiny is to be the keepers in case Naman were to ever get out of hand.
Yeah.
Their destiny is to fight him if it becomes necessary.
What if Clark is not even Naman?
And the other side of this too, Joseph. Besides, no, Clark is definitely Naman. Come on. Kyla tells me I'm Naman. I'm Naman.
That's right. R.I.P.
The other side of this,
Kyla or Alicia?
Okay, hold on.
Wait, no, don't pause it.
No,
I'm commercial, bro.
I'm going to pause because it's 15 seconds left. So I have to pause because I have to be able to explain this. I have a type. And it's Kyla.
Okay.
It's Kyla.
Yeah, I'm going Alicia.
I knew you would, but seriously. No, it's not even close for me, and that's what I hate.
I just need the teleportation. I don't want Wolf.
I could ride her, though.
But I need her obsessed with me, too.
I could ride her at a full moon.
I do like the fact Kyla's older, though.
Yeah, we could.
She could teach me things.
Howl at the moon together.
Teach me things.
All right, let's get to the Kent house here.
Kent house. Oh. Oh, the Kent house. I remember when you were first learning about all of this from Kyla. Clark. Martha's talking to Clark right now. And this is when Clark even starts talking about, well, the prophecies are like written down. It's just like so many different interpretations. It's just been like verbally spoken and all these sayings and things.
Finally, Martha, is back to being a mother and is asking the proper questions. Martha, we are back. I'm loving this. Where she even asks, okay, well, if there are so many different interpretations, what's yours? And this is where Clark does not answer the question, instead throws a hissy fit. Well, Professor Willowbrook thinks that I'm Naman, and that I'm supposed to be a savior of his people. Jarrell wants me to be some sort of Kryptonian warrior, but you know what, guys? Ma, Pa, I just want to be Clark Kent.
Is he stupid? He was born a completely different person. He is not Clark Kent, like, at the end of the day, bro. And he's obviously just a child. I can't realize this, but he's not gonna be Clark Kent, bro. Clark Kent is technically his disguise.
Spoiler. You know what, Joseph? If I was 17 years old and I was at a stage in my life where I was having to make those choices finally, especially because I had a scar burn into my skin last summer.
Right. By my dad.
I think it's finally time to make a decision. Sure, if you want to be Clark Kent, fine, but then you need to tell Papa Jarrell this. Clark, in a way, is still, like you said, acting like a child. I'm not going to pick. I want to be Clark. I'm going to be in my corner. No one can touch me, my bubble. It's not how it works.
Yeah, dude. You think just money grows on trees, bro? Come on, Clark. Get real. We need to warn Lionel, though.
Clark does tell Jonathan that, and then Martha...
No, Jonathan says that. He's
No. Clark says we need to warn Lionel. John then says, no, we're not going to do that because he whooped my ass in the cave. Martha then says, oh, but John, you heard what Clark said. He could be going after Lionel. Okay.
We're not going to help him get info on this weapon and find it before Clark does.
This is how you know that Schneider was behind the camera. And I know that you know this too.
No,
you had
dude,
to put this in your notes.
This is just John Kent.
No.
Every day.
This is the biggest bunch of bullshit I've ever seen him try to pull with the character. Oh, you know what, Clark? Let me come up with a great plan.
It's the greatest plan ever.
It's a great plan because let's not tell Lionel because he's a piece of crap.
Right.
Instead, you need to be able to stop him, Jeremiah Bullfrog, before he gets to Lionel. Can you do that, son? What? We're acting like a father?
Yeah.
We're pushing a motive? And
Remember, it's like that follower we had, Jamie. Remember, he said he was going to come around at the end of the season?
No.
But we know why, though.
No. See,
Because
Jamie,
of John Schneider.
Jesse, Nicole, all of these people that have made these suggestions about John being a good person and being a great father. No. They lost this season. I win.
Yeah. I'd say you won, yeah, because John sucks.
Yeah, the fight proves it.
Yeah.
Lionel winning the fight means Taylor wins.
And, son, what you need to do is you need to find Jeremiah before he kills Lionel. Dad, if I even find him, I don't know how to get the knife away from him. Well, if he has your abilities, he probably has your weaknesses too. And Clark's like, whoa, you're right.
That's amazing.
Amazing
Dad.
plan.
Pa, you're the best.
Thank you, Pa. I'll be back.
Kill me. God, what the...
I can't wait for the next scene on that. Oh, man.
We can't... And by the way, this is just... Everyone needs to buckle in. Gonna be a longer episode because we are gonna be including deleted scenes.
Mm-hmm, because, no, it has to be canon. It's canon.
Yes. Well, hello. Whenever you look up Clark's birthday episode, spoiler, this is one of them.
Yeah.
What? Who said that?
Yeah.
Deleted scenes did.
A deleted scene said this was Clark's birthday.
But more importantly, can we go back to the real main storyline here? The Talon?
Yeah. The best storyline ever. We have a lady, I guess like a realtor, sales lady, walking in, showing some business-looking guy around, and Lana's over here in this convo and just like, what the hell? Can I help you?
She says, why don't you look around, see if you like the decor? You're my client. You're going to be able to buy this place. I love that Lionel, she might as well be how she acts.
Lana.
And stands up and says, excuse me, can I help you? Yeah, you could do your job.
Yeah, Earl Grey and whatever my client wants. Cool, see ya. And then now she's taking him upstairs to the loft.
Excuse
Yeah,
me?
Lana's
I think
so
you're
offended.
confused.
The Talon's not for sale, lady. Well, it is, dear. Lex Luthor hired me to sell it. Excuse me, I'm part owner.
Okay, part owner? Why don't you take it up with your part business partner?
Yeah. And she's like, what is happening? No.
No, this isn't happening. By
Nope.
the way, Lana, you were actually sitting down, though, at the table with your friends and not doing your job.
Yeah.
So why don't you go and get her that Earl Grey tea that she asked for?
She had an apron on.
No, did she?
No.
I don't think she did. I think
Maybe.
she was just wearing her pants and blue top.
Oh, so she's off the clock.
No, nobody else works there.
It's just her.
Let's go to Luthor Mansion.
Luthor Mansion. So,
All
we're
right.
going to get our
Yeah.
reveal of the deleted scenes here. So, first off, Lana went to Lex, obviously, because of the whole Talon thing. But it's being decorated. Looks like a birthday party. Would you say a birthday party? Looks like the theme. It's all blue.
It's
blue,
weird
like
because
lots of blues, some white.
I thought it was going to be a wedding party. Whenever
It kind of looks like that.
I thought it was going to be something like that. I never knew it was this.
Yeah. And so it's decorated, right? People are in there decorating while Lex is talking to Lana. And come to find out in the deleted scene, Lex was throwing Clark a surprise birthday party because that's his little bro, you know? And he just wants him to have a good official 17th birthday.
Which means rainy day. This is when he turned 17.
That's right.
Yeah. So I don't know if we were right on this still.
I can't remember.
I think rainy day.
It was a while
still
ago.
was right. Yeah.
I mean, I think we were saying he was already 17.
I thought we were saying 16 going on 17. I know.
No, because he was
just
definitely
what
15
you
freshman,
need.
bro.
Either way, this confirms an age, which is all you and I have always been asking for when it comes to Smallville. Give us a time period. Give us birthday episodes.
We could have had one.
This is cut. We have a birthday episode that's cut, but we're still holding on to this.
I know, there's still way more to the birthday thing. So, but anyways, Lana's there. She's tripping out. And Lex is like, well, I'm selling it so you could afford your school for Paris, like everything. It's like, no, I didn't ask you to sell the building. I wanted you to sell me out of my shares, which was a deleted scene last episode, that conversation. Because she mentions it like they talked about it before. It's like, no, I wanted you to just sell my shares so I can afford.
Well, Chloe's the one that recommended at the beginning of this one, where then I'm assuming Lana did go to him where you said that was cut.
That was cut last episode, yeah.
I'm also thinking, however, why is Lana confused?
Yeah, she's really mad. It's like, no, I don't want to turn into like a Kinko's and whatever. I want it, like, that means something to me. It's like, well, Lana, get this, huh? We don't make that much money from the Talon. It's much more profitable just to sell the building. I don't have ties to it. I'm not making coffee.
Oh, yeah, Lex? Well, if the Talon is such a terrible investment, why would you keep it?
Oh, I thought that was obvious. 'Cause, yeah, you're dumb as shit.
What?
What?
What do you mean obvious?
Yeah, and he just walks away. He's like, I did it for you. And she's like, what?
All right, so.
And then Lex just goes sappy here. Is like,
I'm going to pause it real quick
spend
here.
so much time.
And this is why, because I'm going to ask you.
Okay.
Do you think this is weird?
I don't know. He's done
them?
weird things before.
And here's why I'm also...
He's acted inappropriate before.
I think Lana is the one that's inappropriate. And hear me out. I think Lex essentially told her this was for your parents. This was for you. This was something that you wanted. Obviously, you're also a guy who saved my lives lady. So this is why I did this for you. I think Lana pulled a Clark and she goes, do you have a crush on me?
What?
And because she gives him that awkward look of when he says, I did this for you, it was like the...
It is a weird reaction. Like, I mean, why wouldn't she... But also she's dumb. Like, why wouldn't she think... It's like, yeah, I did it for you because I obviously care about it.
But exactly, you're even saying what I'm thinking here, and I don't want to say it out loud because I do like Lana, especially with how Clark has been. Stop. We can't be too mean.
Yo, we can.
I want to say...
I can.
If Lana is a little bit short-sighted in ways, wouldn't that mean that she would misinterpret what Lex was just saying?
Of course. She pulled a Clark. You want to see other people?
You want to see me?
Yeah. So Lex is just saying, yeah, it's like just nice to come up for air every so often with someone as honest and pure-hearted as you. So, that's why I did it for you. In some ways, you've been the best partner I've ever had.
Did you say you want to touch my heart?
What does he mean in some ways?
I feel like that she is the best partner. Not when it comes to making money, but making her feel like a good person.
Yeah.
So in some ways, not always.
A good business partner.
A good person.
A good little pet. Because, he's like 24 and she's 16. I assume she's older. Wait, is she older?
Yeah, she's older.
17? I think
she's 17. Yeah.
She turned 17 earlier.
Yeah.
But anyways, still a little pet. He's patting her on the head. You're so innocent and sweet. Oh, you care about the Talon?
In a way, it's like she's Tiny Tim and he's tipping her and he feels good.
Happy birthday, everyone. Because of birthday party.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lex.
He hasn't
that
forgotten
really
about
meant
the
to
horse.
I love that horse. Whitney's horse did some great things.
Lex then tells Lana, you know what? I
would keep it, but you would have to be there to do that. But you're irreplaceable.
Also, Lana, I want you to be able to realize something through this all. Do you really care about this, or are you focusing on your trip? Because I have to ask you, Lana, who are you?
Yeah. Who are you?
Are you the girl that just wants to hang out at your friends at the Talon, drink coffee all the time, and just giggle and just gossip? Is that what you want to be? Or do you want to be the girl that goes to bed?
Why is he copying Lionel from his Who Are You earlier? Why is he doing
I
that?
told you he copies Lionel all the time.
Look at that birthday party, dude.
Yeah, I really want to see what
I
was
really
happening.
wish they kept that.
Yeah.
Damn it. Damn you, John
You
Schneider.
know what? Let's focus on a more important scene right now with Clark in
Second unannounced in this episode. We
his,
haven't done
Clark
those in a
barn.
while.
Okay, all right.
Bro.
Okay. He's high. He walks in and he does like a, whoa, Lionel, what are you doing?
Whoa. Be careful with that rope, man. What are you doing over there, Lionel?
Clark didn't hear Lionel. Lionel just
Dude, he's high all the
like
time.
this is bad.
This is why
from
he's
him.
this is bad. He's like Ashton Kutcher, dude, where's my car?
He's really like, what do you want?
What do you want? Same thing as you. See, Lionel's weird, man. Like I would break legs, dude. I would hate this guy.
well-being of the Kawatche tribe. For you, Clark.
Could not care at least any bit about the Kawatche.
Then stop pillaging their caves.
But who rightfully owns the caves, Clark?
You do?
Your family? They seem to believe they do.
Oh yeah? Your family seems to as well. I could say the same thing. He owns the
He's
cave.
the conservator.
Clark. What are
He's the conservator, bro.
Dude,
This is a legal thing.
I told you, he is not in his right mind.
Yeah, I could say the same for you. I'm conservator for it.
I just
So,
told you I
like,
owned
literally,
it.
stay the fuck out of the cave. You child, go away.
What I love is that Clark just like, I got him good with that.
Yeah, same thing for you, man.
Oh, Lionel is still circling him, saying, listen, you want me to leave the Kawatche caves alone, then fine. All I want you to do is be able to tell them to return my artifact. You know, they say that artifact is dangerous. You know what? Any type of acquirement of something special always requires some type of risk. You know, that knife is valuable to me in more ways than one. You would have no idea. And this is where Lionel reveals that the blade, the Starblade, has the same metal as the octagonal key.
Yeah.
And his plan now is to be able to find the knife, melt the knife,
And create a duplicate key.
what?
But, we haven't been able to find the original one.
What?
I love how Lionel's just like, why are we playing games, Clark?
Isn't that a little... and here's why Lionel, to me, has to be lying. He sees that Jeremiah Bullfrog was able to get powers. So wouldn't Lionel be like, that's going to heal me immediately?
He keeps thinking this.
Unless, of course, there is no liver problem.
You think he's lying about everything. He lied about being blind, so liver is like a walk in the park for him. Going blind, he went full home run.
By the way, so the gun in his mouth was like a breaking the fourth wall moment to the audience.
Oh, I guess I'll kill myself. Oh, I guess I'll
Oh,
kill myself.
look, bang, bang.
Oh, am I bang, bang, you're dead. I'm dead. Oh, wait.
God.
Yeah, that's Lionel. Good job, John Glover.
All right, let's get back to the episode.
Yeah, Lionel's like, why are we playing games, Clark? We both want that knowledge out of the cave. It's like, look, even if I wanted to help you, I'm not going to hurt the Kawatche people. They don't like you. They don't want to help you.
You know what?
Don't be modest, Clark. Look, you're a special young man. They'll believe you.
Clark then looks at him. What are you trying to say? Lionel then looks at him. You know what I'm trying to say. You know what? Okay, fine. You can also tell the professor that him being my ally can no longer last, and he will become a formidable opponent if he wants to keep this up.
And then Clark's high ass is like, whoa. The friend who becomes the enemy. I beg your pardon? He's like,
Oh.
Mr. Luthor, those caves may not belong to my family, but this barn does, so get out.
Lionel then looks at him and says, I can smell it on you. And then walks
He's
away.
like, okay, I'll leave. Also, that's not the door.
No, he got in through the back.
Okay.
All right, before we get into the next scene, I just have to pause it here. Because, Joseph, I have to ask you now.
No, don't ask me.
Was the professor and Lionel best friends that didn't turn enemies?
So, like, was Clark like, oh, wait, is Willowbrook Naman?
Like, that would
That's
be
what he
the only
thought.
reason why he would say that.
The friend that becomes the enemy. Whoa. Stupid idiot.
I'm so confused.
He's confusing. He's confusing this episode.
Clark,
Maybe it's a new strand this week. He's experimenting.
I just don't know what he was doing in that scene, which is why I can only assume he was hitting the Mary Jane and he was reading about Indian legends going, this is crazy, man.
Yo, dude. Wild. They're smoking the same thing I'm smoking.
Man.
These are my people. I'm Naman. No, I'm not.
Is that from the cactus?
So Clark goes to Professor Willowbrook at his, I guess, museum or office.
I put in the notes his museum.
I am at your service, Naman. And Clark's just like, okay, I know you want to believe it, but I'm not your savior, okay? I mean, did you ever really think, like, maybe Jeremiah actually is Naman? And, I mean, like, you would just let him just go ahead and try to kill Sageeth?
True, but he didn't come down in the rain of fire like you, Clark.
Yeah. Jeremiah is desperate to be someone he's not. Oh! And you are desperate not to be someone you are. Oh! Clark didn't understand that one bit. He didn't understand that one bit.
Clark then says, huh. So.
Okay, next thing I have to say.
Lionel is Sageeth.
Wait, so he's like thinking, wait, so I'm Sageeth. Because like you did the opposite thing with me and no.
Willowbrook, you're Naman?
Wait. Oh, Willowbrook. You're Sageeth. That's why you didn't touch the knife, right? Wait.
I'm sorry. What? What is he doing? Oh,
He's in La La Land, bro.
He said New Strand. He's at a college.
Hey, dude.
That's
yeah,
where
bro.
Now he's able to experiment.
He was probably bringing Jeremiah weed in that backpack.
Yeah, they probably laced it with something.
Yeah, it's like, this will calm him down. This will calm Jeremiah down. But Willowbrook says, look, one thing is I'm not a killer. I'm not going to let him do that and help him do that. So how can I help you?
Yeah, Clark, why the hell did you even come here?
Yeah, like, you're asking me to help him kill the dude, kill Lionel? I know he sucks, but I'm not going to do that. It's like, maybe I can get him to come to me then? You have any way to contact him? I could try to... And Willowbrook's like, yeah, I'll try to pass him a message with the members of the tribe.
All right.
But after last night, I doubt he'd listen to me.
And this is actually something serious now. Willowbrook is evil and controlling this. Hey, do you think you can deliver a message? Why wouldn't Willowbrook be doing this prior? And him saying, yeah, I got a few people I can get in touch with from the tribe that can talk to Jeremiah. When is Jeremiah hanging out with these people from the tribe?
Also, it seems like he's been seeing Jeremiah this whole time.
Yes.
Like, low-key. So,
Yes.
like, how is he not talking him out of this?
Yes.
He's giving them plots.
He's setting Clark up in order to fight him.
Mm-hmm.
That's all he's trying to do, because I think he's just going to see who the winner is and then go from there. Because that's why he even mentions to Clark, you're just rejecting your destiny.
Naman 1, Naman 2.
It's like he's trying to do reverse psychology with both of them.
Yeah. Oh, no, he's a master manipulator.
Best poker face goes to Willow.
He really is. Like, honestly, pretty good little side villain there. But yeah, he says that Jeremiah's probably not going to want to talk to him. But Clark's like, well, it may depend on the message. So now we go to Clark up in his barn. Yeah, he's at his barn now. and he's opening up the book on the dagger and shit, and he pulls out his lead case. Oh my god, bro! So he's like trying to hide it already over the book with the lead case, and obviously there's a meteor rock in there. We all know that. And Jeremiah shows up. He's like, "Oh, Willowbrook told me that you thought I was wrong, that everything I was doing was wrong, that you're a Naman."
Willowbrook said that you admitted that you're a fake, that you're a false prophet. Willowbrook said that I need to kill you now before I go after Sageeth, because all you did was tell lies. So you know what, Clark? I hope you're ready for my blade. And Clark says, okay.
Before I kill Sageeth, I gotta kill you, Clark.
Hold on a sec. I hope this doesn't affect you!
Yeah, here's this!
It's morphin' time!
Yeah, Clark opens up the lead box, and it's the meteor rock glowing. And of course, Clark's over here holding it somehow, because usually he's sick. But he's just holding it, and he's affected. But Jeremiah's just like, he grabs it. He's like, what is this?
Jeremiah Bullfrog says, nice decoration.
And then he just throws it away.
What was... Hold on. Okay. So, Jeremiah throws the kryptonite rock away. All of a sudden, Clark then speeds up to do what?
To do like a clothesline. You don't see how he's doing that there?
So you're saying that he was going for the attack?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he went to go try to catch the rock.
That'd be stupid. He obviously saw it didn't work. But as he speeds towards Jeremiah to, I guess, like tackle him, catch him, Jeremiah kind of reverses it. They're spinning in slow-mo, Clark time. And they're both matching speed. He gets the dagger from his shoulder. Boom! Stabs Clark. Honestly, it looks like he stabbed him in the heart, bro. Like an upwards, like right underneath the sternum. Like right there under the rib. Like, just straight in. And Clark's just about to die, I would assume. Like, he looked like he was about to die. Straight into the fucking lung, heart, whatever that is.
So you know it's crazy about that entire scene, right?
Jeremiah had blood on the blade and kept it on it.
Well, I wish he would have licked it. But if that dagger truly belonged to Naman, then it wouldn't have hurt Naman, right?
See, that's the thing. What if Clark is not Naman?
So you're going down that route?
Yeah.
I'm
what
going
if he's
down
like,
that weapon wasn't made for what they think it was made for. That weapon was made in order to neutralize Naman if he were to ever get out of hand. And that's why he's able to stab Clark in the chest.
So yeah, no, I'm going to agree with that overall because, yeah, I agree with that. It has to be a safeguard. The cave itself has safeguards, I feel like.
And the Kawatche have a way in order to pick their leader by having the dagger.
Yeah. So the strongest one, obviously skilled enough if they had the dagger to take down Naman.
And that is why Willowbrook's saying that you're the future leader.
It's like if Zod came down first, bro. Like, that'd be the ideal scenario. We need Kawatche.
That would be crazy if they were just having those blades come out. Because, you know...
A young Joseph Willowbrook against Zod?
Young Willowbrook would have owned.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Zod?
Yeah. I think that he would have been able to go toe-to-toe.
A warrior versus a professor?
Please, he's a professor now. You know he wasn't a professor back then. He was a hunter.
All right, so look, okay, so what just happened? Wait, don't play it yet because we're already on the limo scene.
All right,
yeah,
perfect moment.
So, yeah, Clark got stabbed, and we came back, and he's in the house now. He managed to get out of the barn. He walked into the house, but he fell over, knocked over the phone, fell over, and is just bleeding out. This is going to lead into the birthday shit. So, the whole birthday party.
So when it comes to the scene, though, after it's Clark crawling to the phone...
Yeah,
and
he
then
passes
falling
out, I think.
We're then cut to a limo with Lionel inside. But before we get to that with him on that phone call, there is a deleted scene where this is now going to reveal the birthday of Clark Kent and him turning 17. AKA what Lex was setting up in the background that they were trying to just say, oh, that did not exist. So... Schneider shot this scene and they said, this is so shitty. Glover was right. We're going to have to cut this out.
No, there's like
We're gonna have to add in the scenes that we cut last week into this episode because a lot of what you made is crap.
Dude, 2 scenes got left out, and it's
Pretty
like,
important
and,
scenes,
and, they're- and it's
right?
5 minutes. It's almost 6 minutes, I would say. But I mean, what, the episode is technically like 42, bro. We could have did 6 more minutes, dog. Like, but anyways, so it's the scene. It says "Happy Birthday, Clark" on the banner. We're at the mansion, and this is obviously the surprise birthday party. And Clark's obviously bleeding out right now. And Lex walks in. He's like, "Nope, still haven't seen him."
Everyone's done up to the T right now. And with him walking in, you even have Lana saying, "Oh, you know what? Clark's only a half hour late. That would actually be good for him."
It's actually pretty early for him. Yeah.
What? What type of shots being thrown? All of a sudden, they believe Clark has just walked through the door. Everybody turns off the lights.
Parents are there. Martha and John are there.
Well, they were dressed up.
They were all dressed up
Yes.
too. And so Chloe's trying to go to Pete. He's like, "Isn't this exciting?" And Pete's just like, "Get away from me, loser."
Don't touch me!
Yeah, he like immediately just like yanks away from her. But see,
If I'm Chloe, that's assault.
you see, that's where that part doesn't make sense right now, because he wouldn't react like that right now because all they've done is talk about just going to class earlier.
He could
He hasn't-
still react that way.
He hasn't yelled at her yet.
Yeah, but he still could react that way. It honestly
But then it actually wouldn't make sense either because he was there to stay the night later.
either way, it still doesn't make me then... I'll put it this way. It doesn't make me say, let's then get rid of this scene. I could forget about all the Pete crap. And I don't have to really pay attention to his scenes. Because all I really want to focus on is him just moving his shoulder out of the way saying, "Don't touch me!"
Yeah, it's so weird then why he would react that way.
Chloe?
Just because, yeah, it's like they just talked earlier. But anyways, yeah. So they're hiding, and the person's about to walk through finally. And oh, surprise! Everyone's there.
Screams surprise
But
for Clark.
but everyone has a crazy look on their face. They're like, "Oh, what?" And then everyone's just looking at each other. Lex and Lana are like, "What the hell?" And it's revealed to be Jeremiah
Jeremiah
that
Bullfrog.
that walked through, and he's like, "Where's your father?" He's like, "He's not on the guest list." He's like, "Well, find him."
Listen, I don't like my dad, Jeremiah. Why are you even yelling at me?
Yeah,
I
and
just
Clark
told you he
and
wasn't
Clark
on the
definitely
guest
doesn't
list.
like Lionel, so he wouldn't be here at his party. It's like, I don't know where he is. I'm telling you the truth, like honestly. And then he
Said
looks,
not on the guest list.
and then Lex looks at Lana for a second. Jeremiah catches that. He's like, "Oh, is she someone special?" And he's like, doesn't answer.
Why did he look at her?
Why did he look at her?
So
He was concerned for little business partner.
why was he concerned?
He was
about
so
her?
concerned. She was in danger.
How? Jeremiah Bullfrog did not come in saying, "Who is Clark's lover?"
No, he did.
Instead, he said, "Hey, get your daddy on the phone." And then Lex says, "Oh my God," and then stares at Lana. Get her.
Maybe he
Get
was,
her,
yeah,
not
maybe
me."
he was hoping that he would just get her so like he can have her stop bitching about the Talon.
Yeah, it's like Lex is honestly whispering to Jeremiah, "Dude,
It's like, we don't need her to go to Paris.
dude, that's her girl. That's his girl. That's no
Hey yo,
girl.
Namon's girl, it wasn't Kyla, that's her.
That's her."
And Jeremiah goes ahead and just goes and grabs Lana by the throat, lifts her up, and smacks her against the wall. And he's just holding up, and everyone wants to fucking butt in, but they can't. But Jeremiah's demanding that Lionel get on the speakerphone when Lex makes a call to him.
Pete then thinks he's going to do something. Chloe has to stop him.
"I'll crush your windpipe if you don't do it, Lex."
Lex then walks over to the phone and says, "All right, let me dial one number because he's my speed dial number one."
So now
This
we're
is
at the
so
limo
pathetic.
portion where
So
he is
pathetic.
where he is calling his dad. And he's like, "Dad, where are you?" He's like, well, I don't like when unpleasant threats are made against me, so I'm just gonna leave the whole incident and just go back home."
Lex is asking where his father is in order for Jeremiah to be able to hear it over the speaker. What's funny about this is that Lex is playing this over the speaker at Clark's birthday party. So about 50 people in the room are listening to this conversation. You would think Lionel at one point would be like, who's breathing in the background, Lex?
Hell no, dude. They're so quiet right now.
Everyone's like, don't say a word. Let's see what he says.
But anyways, like really all they talk about is just trying to like obviously get his location. And then Jeremiah thinks he's fooling him because he's like, I know where Jeremiah is. Like, let me tell you, like, cause like, where are you? Like, we can find him together. And he's like, okay, I'm listening. Yeah. So
it's all about being able to play chess between the two, where Lionel's like, I'm not going to reveal my position. Lex says, I know where Jeremiah is. Oh, well, maybe I will reveal my position. But you got to tell me first where he is. I don't know, Dad. Maybe you should tell me. And then Lionel decides to reveal his position so that everybody in the room can hear, including Jeremiah Bullfrog.
That's right. And once Jeremiah hears it, he immediately goes because Lionel says, yeah, I'm at like going back to Metropolis, like exit like 46 or something. And he's like, yeah, I'll catch up to you, blah, blah, blah. Jeremiah goes, and that's where we finally go to the original scene here that we're on Talisman, not the deleted scene, and it's the limo scene.
And I do want to say, after that deleted scene with us, and that's why if people are confused, you need to look this up on the internet. You need to be able to find this because this, again, confirms this is Clark's birthday episode. I don't care if you're confused right now. Suck it up. We just did a deleted scene.
That's true. Yeah. You can't bitch about it. So, that's that.
But it also explains how Jeremiah right now is in this scene.
Yeah, how he even finds. So, Lionel looks like he's just sleeping in the limo this time. So, I guess they altered the scene here.
After the phone call of him telling Lex where he was.
But it's just assumed here because, look, the limo just pulls over. And then Lionel wakes up. But he has the phone thing in his...
Danny,
why have we stopped? So... it's revealed Jeremiah was the one driving the limo. That was dumbest thing I've ever seen.
At least the birthday deleted scene kind of made it seem a little bit better to me. And what's crazy about it, to your point, also with the deleted scene, with Lionel on the phone, Jeremiah runs away, and then we see Jeremiah in the window. The deleted scene actually shows Jeremiah in that. This scene shows Jeremiah as the limo driver of him walking out and then going up to the window and then kidnapping Lex. Why was Schneider's scene cut?
Yeah. It would have made so much more sense because that doesn't make sense.
That doesn't.
At all.
And I put in the notes, that doesn't work. Thank God we found that deleted scene.
Like, why would he even bother just going to be the limo driver when he just wants to take him to the death ritual and kill him?
Exactly. What?
We're just playing with our food here.
It would have been great if he had the hat on, too.
Oh, my God. Hey, Mr. Luthor.
I tricked you. Hey...
No. The best part coming up.
Can we just stop?
Yeah,
though?
we need to.
Can we just?
We need to actually get to this. Yeah, we need to actually get to the important parts of the story for this episode.
Smallville High at 9 p.m.
At like 9-10 p.m. probably, and it's Chloe and Pete's problems again. So Chloe's like, "Oh man, I thought I was the one usually always burning the candle at both ends." We have a janitor in the back.
The janitor's in the back. The janitor is mopping. He is like, why are they still here?
Yo, y'all aren't supposed to be here.
No, actually.
And Pete, dude, you caught what Pete was doing in his locker, right? He had a sleeping bag that he was stuffing back in his locker, scared that Chloe was going to catch him.
Can I be honest with you, though?
He's homeless.
If I have an open school at all times, or no matter what, I can walk in at any point.
You can go sleep there?
I probably would like play hide and seek. If I'm in high school, I'm sorry, maybe I'm immature. If I'm in high school and I have access to a high school in the middle of the night and I could do some hide and seek at like 2 a.m., I'm sorry, but I'm all about this.
It's ridiculous.
Pete uses it for a different way, though.
Yeah, to probably masturbate.
No, he should just call the crisis center, though.
Okay. While he masturbates.
No. Is that a crisis?
And yeah, oh, of course. We got a crisis on our hands. Pete's definitely got a crisis right now. And oh man, this is just great. He was like, "Yeah, you can use my office, whatever you need, Pete."
He
He's
said
like,
he was going to print off his paper.
Term paper. He's like, "Hey, I saw your mom at the courthouse. You didn't tell me she was up for federal judgeship. That's so awesome. Like, she's gonna like be a shoo-in for that." He's like, yeah, but she hasn't taken the job yet. It's like, well, yeah, I'm not worried about that though. Her record's so great. Like,
Yeah, Chloe's actually
great.
being very complimentary of his mother.
Yeah, and then he's just like, "You just don't stop, do you?"
What? What did I do? I was just trying to show a little interest in your life, Pete. I'm your friend.
I'm not just some random reporter.
Oh, I see. That's the problem. You know what? Now I see what Clark sees. You going through his private stuff. You know what? You're a bitch.
Dude, it's like, whoa. We really flipped the script 2 episodes ago, man. 2 episodes ago, you confessed your love for this girl.
And now she's a bitch because she asked about your mom?
Yeah, cool. She got a cool job offer?
She was getting a promotion, dude.
Oh, all right, I'll leave then here. And she just leaves like,
She even gives him the key. She's not even being an ass herself. She's like,
I'm just going to leave.
yeah.
She's just like, I'm out of here. Fuck me, right? And then Pete even has a reaction like, oh, man, what did I do? Like, what? So immediately, though, next scene, the parents come in and they're immediately asking
Ken
for
house.
Clark. Yeah, we're at the Ken house. Sorry. We're at the parents come in. They're immediately asking for Clark. They're like, Clark, like, jacket's already coming off. Like, they're already concerned.
And just going to pause it real quick here to say, and this scene makes sense on why John and Martha are dressed
They're dressed up, coming home late.
And it seems like that they would be looking for something. I honestly thought they were just out kind of boozing it up for date night.
Yeah.
And then
I would assume that too, just dinner or something.
Yeah, it turns out, no, birthday scene.
Yeah, dude. And so, yeah, Clark is still passed out. He's bled quite a bit, probably. His shirt's all bloody. They're freaking out. And so, I love that.
I hate that.
No, all that barbecue sauce.
Oh, that's what you were saying.
Whoa, dude, that's so fucking cool.
Okay. So
yeah, Martha. So John's like, "Yo, Martha, can you go get something to stop this bleeding? Like, please." She's like, "Okay, yeah, I'll go."
He rips open the shirt. You can see that it's a hole.
There's a huge hole in there.
Martha then is stepping up, going, "Okay, let me go."
Getting some rags, probably.
Walking to the kitchen,
and she walks and just steps in a nice actual. It looks like a puddle of barbecue sauce.
And then she turns around and says, "I thought I told you to clean this up."
It literally, like, when she steps on it, it plops around like it's kind of like chunky. Like, it doesn't look like it's just like a blood splatter, like real thin liquid, you know?
It looks like Kryptonian blood.
Is it chunky?
I don't know. You tell me.
I know it just boils with kryptonite. Anyways.
Garrett showed us that.
Love Garrett. R.I.P.
Yeah. Top 10.
So, yeah, the hole is crazy, and John is freaking out a little bit. He's like, Martha, you better hurry, sweetheart. This is crazy. And come on, Clark, let's see what happens. And he just tries to put pressure on the wound with both hands. Oh, but guess what? John turned into Cyrus. He is somehow glowing yellow, gold colors and healing Clark on his wound.
John said,
and it looks like he's like feeling it too. He's like, whoa, this feels crazy. And now we have a scar on Clark's chest.
John says, I saw Cyrus do this with a horse, so I can do this with my son.
That's right.
You put both hands on top of each other, and you push down on the mark. Sure enough, a gold glow happens.
Boom.
And you're healed. X marks the spot.
That's where you got stabbed. And that's where the treasure is. And yeah, Clark's still passed out. John's all bloody on his hands, but Martha's freaking out. How'd you do that? Have no idea. Oh, okay, cool.
Can I just say this? And this is honestly,
not even to make fun of the scene, more of to make fun of the writers and Smallville, and maybe our audience can yell at me about this too. But I do have a problem. Why can't we just have it where the sun heals him? Why are we
Well, it's nighttime.
I get you where it seems like that it's just Jonathan putting the sun in his hands in order for it to then appear to then heal his son.
Mm-hmm.
I just wish that we could see the sun actually interacting with him, because we already found out earlier that has something to do with his abilities.
Yeah.
And now that's kind of just thrown off.
You know, I thought about that too, like, because, just getting stabbed, I would have just been immediately trying to get in the sun.
That's exactly what I put in the notes.
I would just be like, So, yeah, they are cleaning up Clark, and he's still passed out. It's now the morning on the Kent farm, and we're still back in the house. They actually bunked it up with Clark there because just the whole night they were waiting for him to wake up.
He makes John way too sweet.
Yeah, he really does.
Like, it kind of frustrates me. You know how I said I was pissed about Lana taking care of the old lady? That's what Jonathan is this episode.
Oh, John Kent's the misunderstood man.
He's so loving. The audience just doesn't get it.
I think we'd have to agree with Glover then. Like, he was acting like John. And
yeah, and
he was like, yeah, John's the righteous man.
And by the way, maybe that's why that's the quote they chose to put in the Smallville companion for the episode.
Damn.
Is just to say...
Because it's true.
It is.
Everyone thought it. They're like, yeah, that was true. He's like, anyone would be mad at this? No, probably just John Schneider. That's it. Everyone would agree.
Yeah, that's why he only did one episode.
I think he does more.
No, damn it.
I think he does.
No.
Maybe. I don't know.
See, I didn't get very far. Again, I've only maybe gone up to a few episodes of season 4. I've never gotten past that.
Damn. And so, Clark wakes up finally, and he's asking what happened. And Martha's like, well, you were bleeding to death, and your father healed you, actually. And he's like, well, he explains first that the blade must have been made of Kryptonian metal, which we obviously kind of thought there. But yeah, your father actually healed you. How'd you do that? And he's like, I have no idea, Clark.
Well, I took some of Cyrus's blood and I drank it.
I've been eating Cyrus slowly from the hospital.
I saw Lionel eating Adam.
So Lionel told me that he eats Adam for his liver disease. So he told me that for my heart problems, I should eat on Cyrus since he's in a coma right now. He won't feel a thing.
Oh my god.
And his parents hated him, so they never visit him. I mean, he's up for grabs there.
Yeah, Lex bought him. So everything is great. Oh, that would have made this episode flawless. Schneider really missed some opportunities here.
Man.
All right, but yes.
Clark asks, how did that even happen? John says, I'm not sure. What I love, though, is before that, John does look at Martha and says, way to reveal the secret, Martha! And then he says, I'm not sure. I just put my hands over your chest, and a glow happened, and I was able to heal you. Dad, you saved my life. No, I didn't save your life.
It was your real dad.
I was just a vessel.
Now we get to talk about, of course, him being that vessel.
Oh, so was Taylor right?
No, you're like partially
Taylor was right?
You're like partially right.
Taking over John's body, Jor-El?
No, it's residuals. He's like living really through him, you know?
Jor-El is now taking over John.
No, he's linked to him, dude.
No,
he's linked to him.
No. This is almost full body takeover. This is Nobu.
Okay, no, it's not.
Taking the helmet and like just putting pretty much burning it into the face.
No.
Yes.
No. Oh, however it happened, we should be grateful.
Who cares if I'm going to be able to have sex with Jor-El?
You know how great it is that no one mentions at all it's Clark's birthday.
By the way, worst birthday ever.
Dude, he's not 17.
What'd you do for your 17th birthday? Got stabbed in the chest.
I wanted, like, I almost died and got myself killed. But then I woke up and shit was still happening. And I was like, damn, I actually wish I was dead because it's my birthday and I haven't done anything. Actually, it's not even his birthday anymore. It's the next day.
Yeah, but you know what? In this episode, if Schneider was directing, then he would make John celebrate his birthday for the next week.
Oh, I got such a stab hangover.
But because the next episode is going to have a new director who cares about Clark's birthday, go do some chores.
That's right. Get him back to really grounded. He needs to be grounded. So Jeremiah has Lionel. Clark, you need to go do something. And Martha's like, Clark, Jeremiah tried to kill you. And John's like, Martha, shut the fuck up. Let him go.
Dude, okay. This is...
John, yeah, he milked it. He milked
this
it.
is bad.
He's like, Martha, let him go. Let him go. He's our son. I trust him. He's so responsible. He's the best. He has to do it. It's his destiny. That's what you get from that.
Martha, I'm the understanding parent.
Martha, do you not get it? He's the best, and he has to do the best.
Martha, I love our son. Do you?
Yeah. Wait, you want to stop him from not being Kal-El?
Wait. Are you trying to hold secrets from our son?
Yo, you want a divorce?
And by the way...
I'm a righteous man. I will work for this marriage.
And you know what? I didn't want to win the fight against Lionel. I wanted to lose.
I won in my heart.
Isn't that all that matters?
Yeah. He doesn't have the key. I won.
Okay, I'm not going to lie. Schneider completely overdid this.
So I love how this little glimpse of Clark he runs off with this little red blanket. Kind of looks like his cape.
You mean a blanket?
Is the cape.
You mean a blanket.
So we go to the death ritual circle where Jeremiah got Lionel propped up and ready to go.
Why is he blindfolded?
So he doesn't see him take off his pants.
My God. Why else would he have him blindfolded, though?
So he doesn't see him take off his pants.
You don't know who this is.
You think it's something else.
He honestly has both arms completely strapped.
He's probably going to start whispering to him and be like, you thought this was a death ritual, huh? And then, does a little lick on his ear.
He has ankles, he has wrists, all tied up, hanging on his legs. His arms are spread across. He has his shirt open, a blindfold on.
He painted on him, too, that symbol.
And now we have Jeremiah going up to him.
He's going in for the kill. He's ready to stab him. Now Sageeth.
Lionel is just laying there going, I don't know what's going on.
Oh, I'm so turned on right now.
By the way,
I'm gonna die soon.
Make sure you stab my liver.
Stab my liver so I can get a new one.
Jeremiah then holds up and says, you will bring no more darkness to this world. Jeremiah is about to stab him, but before he does, Clark shows up and he pushes Jeremiah Bullfrog off of Lionel.
Yeah, just that nice tackle.
And now they are wrestling. And now Jeremiah grabs him, throws him into the tree about 5 feet away from it.
No. Apparently,
No.
This is far away.
It's 5 feet.
No.
No.
Apparently, this is far away.
Why didn't they
out
show
of
me?
sight?
Why didn't they show me that?
Why didn't they show us that?
Why? This looks like 5 feet away now.
It looked like the tree right behind Clark.
Yeah.
So it does look like he gets tossed 5 feet, but apparently he gets tossed quite... so he speeds over there. Jeremiah speeds over to Clark after he knocked him out. He's like, I don't know how you survive, but you won't do it twice. So Clark has to kick it into overdrive, trying to stop him from getting stabbed. And he picks up the tree he got tossed into and decides to swing it like a baseball bat on Jeremiah and just knocks him out the park, dude. And still far away now. That's further than what we saw.
No,
earlier.
that's 10 feet now.
But now Lex has a Hummer, and he pulls up in a Hummer. And he's untying Lionel.
So Clark was 5 feet away.
No. Apparently it's
Hitting
far.
a tree onto Jeremiah, where Jeremiah goes flying another 5 feet. Lex pulls up in his Hummer, running out where he must have seen Clark hit Jeremiah with a tree, or at the very least, he would have heard it.
No.
Joseph, he would have heard the smack. Like, come on.
You know, like, does a tree really make noise when it falls when you're not around?
That's what we're doing? That's what we're doing.
But Lionel's like, hey, where's Jeremiah? Lex, I don't know, Dad. I don't see anyone. He barely looked. He looked in the sky, I think.
He did. I don't see anyone. He's looking up. Lex.
I don't see anyone, Dad. We're just going to get you out of here. And so, yeah, Jeremiah pulls like some weird Bruce Lee move just now.
What?
Getting
he just
up.
hopped up? Like
Yeah,
that?
and so now him and Clark are speed running to each other. Clark time, Jeremiah time. Oh, but guess what? It looks like we just had to truck each other and it knocked Jeremiah out because the knife's out of his hand. And now Clark is holding him because he's passed out. And the knife went and flew in the sky. And then it landed right near Lionel's head on the rock.
5 feet over. It then flies in the air.
Right, 5 feet.
Because it would not have flown 30 feet.
No, it would have.
No, it wouldn't.
Because they were running really fast.
This is insane.
And the knife is now there in front of both Lionel and Lex on the rock. And it starts to glow. So, whoa, we need to pause there. It's glowing for Sageeth?
All right. So, after the battle with Jeremiah and Clark, as you said, Clark was able to stop Jeremiah where he immediately passed out. Dagger goes flying. Lionel's still trapped to the boulder. Lex lifts Lionel up before the knife, then hits him there, now staring at the glowing dagger, where to now what you're saying is Sageeth. Huh. You know, before that, I was actually questioning one thing, Joseph. If I'm Clark and I'm fast enough to steal a vial of the blood pallets while Lex is looking at it with the doctor who Lex was going to deport, then I'm going to be able to steal the dagger away from Lionel and Lex while they're staring at it in this scene, because it's the exact same thing, but instead, Clark Kent just watches from behind.
Yeah.
Doesn't use X-ray, doesn't do anything except with Lionel and Lex staring at a glowing dagger. Clark then speeds over, that's not 5 feet, and says, I wonder what they're doing. Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh my God. You're so mad. So passionate, dude.
That's insane.
No, keep it playing.
No, that's fine. No, because this is your scene. I'm just saying, what the hell, Clark?
Yeah, it's a really dumb way to go about it.
Thank you.
It
And by the
really
way,
is.
you're not even curious? How?
I mean, he looked curious. He said, "Oh, what? Who go touch it?"
No X-ray, but he doesn't know.
Oh, I can't see. Bummer.
He's like Lex. Look in the sky.
Oh, I don't see anything. What dagger? But yeah, so what's really cool, yeah, the dagger glows for Sageeth apparently. So yeah, and Clark sees that it does disintegrate when they touch it, but to the viewers, we can't tell who touches it. Both of them reach for it at the same time, and it just disintegrates upon one of their hands touching it. We obviously don't know. We know secretly it's obviously Lex. He's the arch nemesis. He's Clark Kent's arch nemesis, you know?
I don't know if this is a secret or not. So, whenever the dagger's glowing, and you're Clark Kent, and you're just standing from behind watching as if it's some type of damn show, and they both reach for it, touch it at the same time, and you're like, I wonder why it disintegrated. I wonder who it was. Prophecy says that he's my friend. You know, me and Lionel have gotten close here this past, 2 weeks, so...
Fuck no.
That's my point! I don't think this is really hard to figure out.
Dude.
This isn't a secret, Clark.
He's high.
What?
He just got that John touch, dude.
What do you mean the John touch? This is insane.
It rushed him up, dude. His blood is going crazy.
This is insane.
It feels so good.
Lionel and me are BFFs? No, idiot. You and Lex are.
Yeah, they think it's not my friend.
It's like Clark saw that, and it's in a way one of the crazy people that just want to convince themselves that something happened that didn't. So what Clark did is just then told himself, you know what, I'm closer to Lionel than Lex.
Yeah.
You know what, Lex means nothing to me.
Yo, Lionel knows more about me than
Lionel's my favorite.
Yeah, I love him. He took care of my mom.
There's no way this is real.
So we go to the Kemp farm. We're at the house now, and he's telling his parents, according to Chloe's reports, the doctors at Belle Reeve say that Jeremiah may never come out of his coma. Bro.
I've never seen that before.
That is 2 weeks in a row.
There's no way he's in a coma.
2 weeks in a row that he's in a coma. Well, I guess all that power caused his body to do that. Oh, and also, guess what? Saw it disintegrate in front of them. They both touched it. I couldn't tell who did it. The blade glowed and it disintegrated.
John might as well be Martha in this scene, reaching out, touching Clark's hand, being like, it's going to be okay, baby. You did all
Look
you
at
could.
him. Look how attentive he looks.
This is insane.
It's disgusting.
He's never looked like
It's disgusting.
this ever.
Look at him, dude.
Yes, I am with you. Thank you. This is insane.
Oh, man. It's like, well, you know what, guys? I don't need a blade to tell me that Lionel Luthor's a bad person. Okay.
Okay.
And then Martha comes in here and says, okay, well, Clark, you have to come to the fact that, like, it could possibly be Lex.
I don't need a prophecy to tell me Lionel's a bad person. Oh my god. There's no way this kid believes. You're 17 now.
He's missing the point. He's very much missing the point. It's like, it's Lex.
What?
He's like so naive. Like he really wants to be not bad.
Martha might as well have said, okay, honey,
Hey.
hold on. Let's say that
Explain it to me like I'm 5.
when we're at a stoplight, what color is it? Is it red? Okay. Now Lex is the opposite of that. So what would that make him? Green. Yes, it would. Now what also is green? Kryptonite. Yeah.
Kryptonite bad. Lex bad. Oh, I get it now. Dude.
I'm sorry.
I think he smoked every scene.
I'm sorry, but wow.
It's beautiful.
Schneider, you made him an idiot.
Yeah. It really did. And here we have, it's just, there's continuing their, they're just accepting it's Lex. Like, and Clark's like, I'm not ready to do that. Clark, the Kawatche think that you're a savior. Okay? Jarrell wants you to be a conqueror. Now, knife or not, you can't let other people tell you what to be. You're right, Dad. What do you think I'll become? I don't know. You could be the world's greatest hero. Or its most mild-mannered citizen. Okay. But the only person who can write your story is you. And Martha's like, facts, man. Preach.
And Martha's like, yeah, he told you this like 3 weeks ago. Because what the hell was that?
It's great. John's the best parent.
That's just...
No.
That was just such enforcing. Like, look how good he is. Look how great John's. Look at him go and care. That wasn't real. He sat there at the table. This is how you know the scene's total bullshit. He sat at the table with his arms like this. They were hand in hand, his hands on the table like, tell me more. Like, this is a bunch of... What are we doing? We're lying about characters? That's what we're doing,
No,
Schneider?
that's Kent. That's John
Yeah,
Kent.
great directing. My God.
Now we have...
Let's go to the Talon.
Oh, the best part.
Oh, this is your favorite?
No, not really.
No,
No,
this is you.
no, but like this is juicy stuff.
Okay, this is great.
Cool, yeah. Look at that pie. Anyways, we're at the Talon. Lex walks in and is like, is this where they're holding the partnership meeting? And Lana's looking at some papers and saying, look, we got another offer. And it's Chloe and her dad.
Hold on.
Should we mention the scene then?
I don't know if we're already this late. You want to make this a long one?
I mean, it's not that long.
All
We
right.
could just say, like, obviously beforehand, there was actually a deleted scene where
just
Chloe,
summary.
where Chloe just actually comes up with the idea where, just sell your shares, but like me and my dad will buy it.
Because my dad doesn't have a job.
Yeah.
So
He needs the work, you know. He hasn't had any luck finding any jobs. Wow, crazy. He could buy this thing with his unemployed money.
it's
Oh wait.
work.
Oh wait. No, well, you know what? If anything, you know, because if Lex feels bad about firing my dad, he may give us a small business loan.
Lana in this deleted scene looks at Chloe and says, "Listen,
You're dumb as shit.
you make the worst fucking coffee
Yo,
I've ever had in my life." But hold on, Chloe. There's only one more person that makes a coffee worse than you, and it's your father.
Gabe. And Chloe's just like, okay.
Actually, Chloe says, "That's true."
She's like, you're not wrong. Okay, you're right. But it's like, I don't know, maybe just an idea. But anyways, yeah.
We bring this up because that's the deleted scene of Chloe offering to buy the Talon in order for them to have the ownership.
And they actually made an offer.
And
That's
now-
what Lana's looking at right
and
now.
presenting it to Lex.
Presenting it to Lex, and Lex is like, wow. He's like, I never would have predicted this one. So they buy it. It stays in town. They keep it as it is.
Wow, I never would have predicted an unemployed person would be able to afford something like.
He's like looking at it
this.
like, wait, Gabe Sullivan? Isn't he fired? Isn't he not have work?
He said $100 down.
He put a deposit down. He's serious.
Oh my god.
They wanted to keep the place as is, and of course, I can still have it to work at because I'll still be his part owner, but I'll still be able to work here when I come back from school. And Betty, she literally says it like that, though. She like says it kind of like that, like so I can come back home from Paris. Like, all right. It's like, well, guess what? I turned them down, Lex, because
I turned Chloe and her father down.
Yeah,
without consulting me?
it's like I don't think Chloe was ever really interested in running the place.
Plus, she makes a shitty cup of coffee.
I think she was just having some trouble with, you know, letting go of the past. Like, but I don't want anything pulling me back to Smallville. Well, I have something that could pull you back. His name's Clark Joseph Kent. You ever heard of him?
You know what, Lex? I just thought about what you said and about who I am. And you know what? I decided.
I'm the girl.
Who goes to Betty?
Betty! And then she actually finally goes back to work. Wow.
Lex, au revoir.
Au revoir. What? Now we go
Lex,
back to the...
you don't even know who I am anymore?
The Talon, it's a thing of the past. It's a thing of...
Oh my god. I can't wait for her to go to Paris now.
Dude, she's a cocksucker, man. She's such a cocksucker.
At this point, I like her better than damn Daphne, aka Clark. Give me more Lana over that person.
I don't need more Lana, bro. So Chloe comes to the torch. This is like one of our final scenes here.
Jesus.
Comes to the torch, and we walk in. It's late, and it's like Pete is bunked up on the couch. He has no shirt on. He's sleeping there. And Chloe's like, "Well, I knew you were in here." Yeah, you know when my parents.
What? No.
Chloe, I'll get out of here. I promise. I'll get out of here. You know, when my parents split up, I hid out in the garage. I didn't have my license, so I couldn't drive, so I had to stay in there.
Of course you know. You know, your mother called me, and she thought that you were with Clark,
And then I thought Clark doesn't want to hang out with you, so I knew that you were here.
So I guess that her not taking the job offer is she's taking it. It's not a good thing. She's like, I thought she wouldn't take it, but I guess it was worse than I thought. But it doesn't look like she's like not gonna just stay. So my dad's helping her move out to another place.
My dad packed her shit up and said, I can't wait for you to leave. So this divorce is final, Chloe. And then Chloe is looking at Pete saying, hey, have you ever thought about the crisis hotline?
And she's like, hey, you think they'll ever work it out? I was like, nah, they're done for.
It's just, I never thought that this somebody would be like me. Chloe then brushes his head, and then he says, if I was Clark Kent, I would start making out with you.
He doesn't say that.
I would try to take advantage of this situation because that's what Clark does. But that's not what Pete the Boss Ross does. Instead, he hugs Chloe, who is 9 years at the torch.
Okay, stop.
And she...
No. All right,
let's go to the next scene.
We're going to the last scene. And Clark is looking at the cave painting of Naman and Sageeth. Once again, we see the split heads. And... Okay, no. Why did he just look up at him like he didn't hear him at all? He's right in front of him. He's up the stairs.
Oh, hey, Lex. What are you doing here?
Whoa,
hey,
Lex.
What's up, man?
I've been thinking a lot about this prophecy, Clark.
Hey, so Lex, I just loaded a ball.
I'm pretty baked right now, so if you're going to talk to me about some prophecies, I'll need to hit it again.
Because I love this shit.
Yeah, man, I live for this shit. I'm fucking reading it right now, dude. I didn't even understand what I was reading.
But now I do. Hey, you got the dagger?
Yeah, hey, you got a light? Mine just ran out. Technically, he doesn't have a lighter. He uses his heat vision. But yeah.
Yeah, but he has to ask Lex to make it seem like that he's
right,
genuine.
Yeah, it's my first time.
First time.
And he's like, oh, let me look at that book, may I? And Clark's like, okay. He's like, I want you to hear my interpretation of this. And so he's looking at it, right? And Lex, this Naman guy, is supposed to come from the stars, have the power of 10 men, and shoot fire from his eyes, right? First off, I hate this power of 10 men shit because it's definitely more than 10 men. Anyways, he's like, it's just an allegory, Lex. It's like, but what if one person could do all that? He would be a formidable enemy.
Facts.
Yep. This is a common Lex thing. Like, this is in the comics straight. Like, this is usually what he thinks. He could become a tyrant if nobody kept him in check. So, I've been thinking for someone to rise up and go against him to fight that and be willing to do that would have to be pretty brave. So, Clark, have you thought, like, did it ever occur to you that maybe the hero of the story is Sageeth? And Clark looks at him like, oh shit. Damn it, Lex. I was trying not to have you as my enemy.
No, Clark looks at him saying like,
I don't have time for riddles, Lex.
Lex.
Tell me what you're talking about.
Your dad is Sageeth, not you.
No, dude, he doesn't even understand. He's like, I don't have time for riddles. Just tell me what you mean.
Hey, Lex, I'm closer to your father than I am to you.
That's facts.
Also, I want to say this now that we have gotten to the end. Even though this is a long episode, if you were able to stick through this...
We haven't had a long one like this in a long time.
Yeah, you're actually a big-time trooper.
I can't believe it was Talisman.
Honestly, I think you're a psychopath if you stuck around this long. I do want to also say, though, with this episode, with Lex revealing at the end, he is correct up until he gets to, that person's got to be brave. Wait, what? Because everything that he says of, that person could be too powerful, or then you would have to be able to put them in check, goes back to what you and I have been talking about the whole episode. That's what the dagger is for, is to be able to control Naman. The reason why Sageeth is not able to touch that dagger is because Sageeth is so bad that he is not allowed any type of power. You know why? Because he has a high white blood cell count.
And also, a hero of the story has to have that too. A high white blood cell count.
It's the only thing that would make sense. And what I love is that Lex reached so far out of his ass in order to say,
I'll touch that dagger maybe, but you know what? What if I'm really the hero?
Yeah.
Not the villain. Even though prophecy sure as hell says Sageeth is the villain, no matter which prophecy you found or interpreted, they've all said Sageeth is bad.
Did it ever occur to you, Clark, that Sageeth also had a white blood cell count?
It never did.
What are you saying, Lex? I don't have time for riddles. I'm high.
Hey, seriously, Lex, I don't have time for this. I need to go see my best friend Lionel.
Yeah. Did he go back to Metropolis yet?
By the way, I'm going to tattle on you.
I'm always
again.
losing him.
I'm a tattletailer.
He is. But yes, thank you again, you psychopaths, for listening to us on this long and wonderful episode of Smallville Talisman. We have 2 more episodes to go, dude.
You know what? I feel like this then fits for how long this episode was. I feel like maybe even these last 2 are going to be kind of the same. You and I
Probably.
have been waiting for some solid shit.
Yeah, we
to
have some
hold
shit to
on.
talk about now, dude.
Like that,
When it's short, it's like, obviously we can keep it going. But no, when it's long, dude, it's like...
it's been a build up for us.
We got substance here.
In the past 2 episodes, we've had a lot of substance.
Dude,
to
last
connect.
episode was great.
Especially with this one talking about Pete's divorce.
Oh, dude.
Like that.
Schneider, thank you.
Thank God you did not include the birthday scene.
Dude, I wanted that scene so bad.
But instead, a scene with Pete's shirt off.
Like, why would we not have an established birthday episode? They really want to fuck up our heads with the continuity.
But you know what they can't fuck up? Somebody saved me.
That's right.
We have it. We don't hesitate.
Yeah, we're perfect.
We got everything. You want to bring that weak shit to us and try to challenge us? Do it. Talk the shit. But seriously, leave 5 stars. It's like, stop.
Honestly,
like, come on.
Like, get real.
Like
get
this
in your
is
head.
fun, but 5 stars and then say something bad.
Honestly. But yes, again, Somebody Save Me podcast. We'll be back again next week for episode 21, Forsaken. We have a return character coming back. And yeah, that's it. We'll see you then. Au revoir.